Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I thought I'd just do a video reaching out late at night. Some things went down today that were hurtful. Um, and it's tough for me to find the words, but I just want to come out here and say that I want to thank the people for supporting me, just trying to cheer me up and stuff like that. It means a lot. Um, Sometimes you just don't know what to do anymore, and you're just being a good friend to someone, and it can be kind of rough. When things backfire, I guess, on you. Cause I just was caring about someone, and sometimes some things happen, and when you get too close to someone, and it just hurts. Um, I just tried to be the best person I could be, and that's all I could ever do was just be the best person I could ever be. Try to be kind to people and uh, and loving and sweet. I know sometimes maybe I look like an idiot, you know. I just try to do the best job I can. And I just want to say thank you for some people who supported me. And there was two people that did a video, Jeff and Evelyn. I thought they did a really good job, and they made some valid points too about me. It's a learning experience for me too. It just sucks. You become a friend, you become real close to someone, and then I don't know, we have to end. And it just hurts. It may take a few days to get over stuff. Um, Maybe there's no resolution to any of this. And I have trouble finding the words. I try to be myself. I try to be a loving person, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. I did my best, and I lost someone. But I think we all lose people sometimes. I didn't mean to be bad. I really didn't. Um, we got three people here. That's good. Just start. I know I have a lot of people support me too, so I want to thank you all for that. It just sucks that what happened, and I can't do a thing about it. So I just keep being a good person, and maybe things will get resolved. I don't know. It would be nice. That could be my Christmas present or my birthday present. My birthday's coming up. I know I say it. I know I say it a lot, but it is coming up. So I just want to be a good person to everybody, and you can't do that all the time. And then, like Richard said, you try to please everyone, you end up pleasing no one. And I feel like a no one right now. And I try to do the best job I can be, and I just try to be the best person I can be. And you put yourself out there, and it just sometimes things don't work out. I didn't think I'd be going live again, but of course, all this is addicting. Going live and stuff like that. Even if no one's out there listening, I got three people right now, but I don't even know if they know what I'm talking about. My friend Spoof was kind enough to have me up on her live to cheer me up, and then Melly came up, and then like I said, Scott and Evelyn did a video. I didn't know if it was a positive video at first, so I waited. Because Melly asked Evelyn if it was, and she said it was, and she did made some valid points. And well, I mean, I listened to like a little bit of hers and a little bit of Jeff's because like she did one and then Jeff did one. Well, I guess Evelyn did a pre-recorded one, right? And Jeff did one, then Richard did one. And Richard covered a whole bunch of subjects, and I was actually on panel. And I was comforted by good friends like Melanie, Chloe, and Behaven, and Samara. It was just a shame what happened. I hope things can be resolved, and I don't know where I go from here. You know, I just keep being a good person to people. If I'm no longer, if whatever happened is now ended, it might be. I don't know. I did the best I could. So yeah, it just sucks. And it was just, I think a lot of it's just a misunderstanding. I didn't do anything wrong. I swear to God, I didn't do anything wrong. Um, I just don't know what else to do. Yeah, I did the best I could. I said most people don't know what I'm talking about, but it's okay. I'll just keep talking for a while and see if anyone wants to come on, or we just say hi. You know, but I'm really sorry, everybody. I'm sorry it's one person if I let you down, and then um, I guess you don't want anything to do with me now, so I'll have to accept it. So I'm coming to grips with what had happened. Um, if it's over, it's over. So I guess it's just the way it is. Oh God, it sucks. Hi. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Good night, Jason. Oh, you have a lot of friends. Don't worry, think. Oh, I hope so. Thank you very much. I barely even know you, and already you're a good friend of mine. You're a nice person too. I'm glad. I mean, after like Richard Stream from Oh God, was it Sunday? We talked some, and you seem like a real nice lady. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me. Thank you. It's just rough though, because I mean, it just what happened. It just hurt, and I don't think I deserved that. I mean, people say I need to stand up on my own. I don't think I deserve that though, but um, I don't want the other person to be upset that I said that. But I'm a human being too. If they're upset, I mean, I meant them no harm, and I'd be like a person that I just listen. I could just shut up and just listen to someone. They want to just tell other um tell what was just bothering to me. I'd listen. I'll listen. I'd just shut up. I'll just listen. I'm good at listening. If someone has a problem, you know, I consider myself very easy to talk to. I really do. Anyway, thank you. Nice to see the way it worked out. I hope so. It just hurt. I'm just a regular guy. I'm just sorry if I disappointed the other person, but I mean, I don't think I did anything wrong. I really don't. I wasn't following anyone around either. Um, I'm just me. But I wanted to thank Spoof, like I said, and then Jeff and Evelyn, and then Richard too, and what people were saying, stuff like that. It means a lot to me. It's just a shame thing this happened. And it's kind of embarrassing to me too, but it's a guy. Um, what else can I do? Just move on with life. Try to get over it, and then maybe I'll meet. I wish things would have. I wish this wouldn't have happened. I mean, just like with Erin and stuff like that, she just would have talked to me on the phone. None of this would have happened. I mean, just talk to me on the phone. I mean, I'm more than reasonable. You know. Oh God. Oh, thank. What just you be you and stop worrying? Well, I'm gonna do my best to stop worrying. Just be. I am being myself. It's just just care about people, and then like get too close to someone, and then it just doesn't work out. Just try to be the best person I can be. Oh, thank you, Cassie. Hey, hold on real quick. See, I mean, it's late night. This is the night I usually like to go live, anyways. Oh, I feel like hell. I'm gonna blow my nose some too. I just feel like absolute hell. And if I had more of a routine, it just wouldn't happen. Well, I know. Do you? Would you want to come up and talk to me? If you want, you can come up. I don't have a problem talking to you if you want. I know it's late. I mean, I don't know how it is when you're at. With me, I have no sleep schedule now because I don't have no place to go to right now. If you want to, I be, I know you like to talk. We're allowed, yeah. Better tomorrow. Save your time for your birthday. Yeah, I know. Hi, Shawnee, buddy. Hi, Shawnee. Yeah, I'm sorry about the empty cake, buddy, but nothing I can do about it. But there's other places out there that are just as good. Yeah, the empty cake. Oh, things are better for you, buddy. Oh, thank you, buddy. You're a good friend, Big Dave and Shawnee Mac and AC Slater. Yeah, we are live, AC Slater. Save time for your birthday. Yeah, I know it's sad. It's sad. Well, I know. I don't know. You know what's happening now, but no, it's sad about the empty cake too. I liked it there, but I don't know. I had good memories there. Another time it's past two and I have to work. Okay, well, I understand. I thank you for coming up though. I might just go out for a little bit and see if. Well, hopefully, I mean it's like I started streaming on the 28th and my thing's on the 29th, so hopefully it'll reset by then. Like I said, going live is kind of addicting now. I only have so much time now. I'm going to listen now. Oh, thank you, Kathy. You're a good person. I'm glad I got to meet you. I know on Richard's live, he introduced me to you. I think you're a good person. You like to listen. You're very smart. And you like to talk too. And there's nothing wrong with talking. I consider myself a good listener too. Like, what she said here. Uh, oh, good night, hon. Good night. Good night. Like I said, uh, I tried to reach out to this person. I said, like, if you wanted to, you can just talk to me and I'll shut up and I'll just listen. You can tell me whatever was bugging you, And it didn't work out that way. Um, sometimes I feel like a dummy, you know. I feel terrible sometimes. I don't know, man, I'm not the good person people think I am. Oh, Fire New Louise, yes. Yeah, that's pretty funny, buddy. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Um, I just don't know what's going on anymore. Let me look up something real quick. I might go on for a little bit longer. I mean, because it's supposed to sit on the 28th, then I'll be really screwed. Um, I think I went ahead and subscribed back to Jeff. He probably has me blocked. But I told him thank you for what he said on his video. I thought his video would be like me. I didn't want to watch it, but now I get a little bit of sleep. I thought I'd watch it, and it wasn't that bad. The same with Evelyn. Evelyn was positive. I didn't know if it'd be negative because because of the fighting and stuff like that. Might be against me. I don't know. It's just a terrible thing to happen. It's just a terrible thing. Not a whole lot I can do about it. It's a damn shame. Because I think I'm a good friend to have. James and Chris, King to Queen, Jamie and Chris. Okay, I think I'm a good friend to have, though. I mean, I am upset about, but I am a good friend to have. And we know each other for a long time, and I thought things were good between us. Let me see what's going on. See, Vengeance. What the hell am I doing? Yeah, and see if I get any more comments on my other stuff. I still do a lot of videos though. I don't want to change my video habits. Oh, new camera did good on this one. Yeah, I don't know. I like my new camera, but I mean, sometimes it's not the best quality though. And stuff get yeah. State Fair. Oh, the State Fair class car one. Yeah, State Fair better. It's not bad quality though. I love corn dogs though. They're really good for you. But not good for you, but they're good. I just thought I'd just ramble on some more. Just try to be the best person I can be. I still think I'm a good friend to have. If, yeah, of course, as always, I screw things up. That's not something that, it's not new for me. Kind of used to it. Kind of used to it. When we're new, yeah. Need more local reviews. I have a lot of local reviews, Shawnee. It's like I got a lot of frozen stuff now. I still got plenty of stuff left in the fridge and stuff, which is good. Maybe I'll go back to doing Wild Fork food. I like doing Wild Fork food review. I really do like reviewing from there. That's fun. I like ordering from there, but I mean, I'm gonna wait till another time. Just do the best job I can. I'm just depressed. You know, it gets depressing. I have a lot of free time. I'm not using it properly. I mean, I love YouTube stuff. I'm hooked. With the drama and stuff. I don't want to fight no more with anybody. Just reach a standstill of truce, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm not getting good info. I don't know. I'm just trying to be just me. I think I'm a good friend to have. Especially being loyal to people. And certain people that are really special to me. I met here. I'm blessed to have met so many wonderful people here. Um, I mean, can you guys hear me okay? I don't even know who's commenting or not. But, I'm just saying my piece. Until that's the veil on during. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, you see. Yeah. I mean, that was kind of me, but it was, yeah, he's trying to make me laugh. It's okay. I don't want to fight with Phil or nothing like that, no. It's too much fighting. I just want some healing and stuff. I just wanted things to not go the way they did. And I didn't do anything wrong. I wasn't following anybody. I wasn't hurting anybody. I was just worried about someone. That's all. It blew up in my face. That's all. That's all it was. I just was worried about something I really care about. Um, people wanted me to share that live stream. I said I can't do it. And I still want to do it now. some at least personal information and stuff, you know. And still got some time to go left on StreamYard. And I only have the 20 hours, but I mean, my birthday's not gonna be for 20 days. It's like a life. It's like a lifetime away. Believe it or not, I'll be 54. You know, um, I guess people could use like ASMR. I guess I don't know. Just being soft spoken and just humble. I think everyone should comment it though. It's just the way it is sometimes. You know, I have a lot of free time on my hands and just rough right now. Maybe they'll get solved and resolved. I hope so. I just want to put my heart out there and say, you know, it just was. I don't think it was right what happened. Hi, James, buddy. How you doing? I just don't think it was right what happened, but no whole lot I can do about it. You know, just keep being myself. Keep doing the best job I can do, and you know, I figure I might as well finish up things. Um, I don't know. 10 serial killed the most. Damn. Can I read around? Yeah, Shelly's sweet. Yeah, it was nice what some people did. I'm subscribed to them, I think. Yeah, I am. I am. I am. I watched what she did and I watched what she said. It meant a lot to me that she actually gives a shit about me to. I think Jeff always does like the videos and stuff. Speaking his mind, but it was sweet seeing Evelyn actually, you know, care enough to do a video about me. You know, I'm not a bad guy. That's all we can do. Yeah, just be the best person you can be. You know. So yeah, I think the bride should go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's the best job you can be. Just be the best person you can be. You know, because we're all hurting. I know she's hurting too. I wish things went the way they did. But at least I can speak my mind about it. You know, and that's my right. I have a right to say what I have to say. You know. Oh God. Damn. I'm not gonna fall asleep and start snoring though. I did take a nap. Like I said, my sleep schedule's all off. I can't get a good night's sleep. I've been worrying about a bunch of stuff. A bunch of stuff's been going on, you know, and it makes me feel. It just makes me feel like less of a man. But you know, I just chug along and do the best I can. And right now, you know, I'm kind of broken. I just do the best I can. And I can't. I guess I can't please everyone. And Richard, I mean, you know, it was. He said it before, and I understand what I said. You try to please everyone, you end up pleasing no one. You know, and I'm glad. I'm glad I have the support I did. You know, it's just one person, but boy, she was a heck of a person. You know, it sucks the way things worked out. I'll give it a couple of days. Maybe it'll work out. I don't know, but I did the best I could. Thank you, Sherry. I don't know if you know what's going on, but thank you. I appreciate that. The drama's getting too much. I have too much free time on my hand. Had too much invested in stuff. Too much back and forth. And then, I got hurt by someone I really cared about. And that's what sucks. What can you do? You can't do anything. Just have to wait and keep chugging along. Well, I'm getting more people now. That's good. I might just keep rambling on. Ramble on, sing my song, just my way. I'm blessed with all the great music that's been in my life too. I love Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, a lot of '70s metal and stuff. The metal today. Well, it's all, but I don't like they got a whole chin thermostat, get in the wheelchair, then back in bed. Bug had to get up and change the thermostat, then back, get out of bed, get in the wheelchair, then get back into bed. Oh wow! I can see what temp it's going to be tomorrow. Uh, Let me see. Let me look up something real quick. Let me see. Green. Oh, let's see. What's the temperature going to be today? Uh oh. Three. I better go ahead and. Oh shit. Let me go. I'm going to mute my mic. I got to fix something real quick. It's kind of important. I'll be back. Just talk amongst yourselves, okay? Okay. I changed here, lady. Okay. Okay, JB. Just give me a second. Okay. I don't want to talk bad about the person though. It just makes it worse. Give me 1 second, okay? I gotta make sure to fix stuff. Fuck. Let me mute real quick. Just give me a second, buddy. Oh, there you go, buddy. There's a link for you. Right back. Okay, water boy. Okay. Hey, hey, mama said the way you move gonna make you sweat, gonna make you. I love that song. And it's crazy. It's crazy late. I know it's crazy late early, but it's more the time I go live. And no one else knows I went live. And I want to say, my friend, I think your videos are really funny. I mean, I think you're really talented and stuff. I mean, you're one of the. I mean, I only watch certain food reviewers, but I mean, you're one of the best ones. I really enjoy the stuff you do. I don't always comment, but I think your stuff is really funny. And you're back. Okay, that's okay. That's crazy or early. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Let me go. I'm gonna go change that. I gotta fix something real quick. I'll be back. I thought I unplugged my damn. Now I did. Now I don't. No, I see. I don't want to get into that now. This is too much. Did the best I could. So where did I put my phone at? I had a phone. Let me see. Okay, my phone's here. Okay, I got my phone. You put my phone here. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Still good. I might put my phone back in the charger. After I go live, I finish the live, I'll put my phone back in the charger so it'll be fully charged in case anything happens. Hello?
Hey man, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing, buddy?
Oh shit, man. I'm doing all right, man. How you doing? I heard some shit went down, man. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I lost someone I really cared about. Kind of lashed out. I mean, she was having a bad day. I guess I got the brunt of it. I guess I don't know. Hopefully, it'll get straightened out. It's just the drama's getting to be too much.
Right.
And I got laid off. So, I mean, what she was saying, I'm getting too invested in stuff, and it's just rough.
Yeah. So I hadn't heard that you got laid off, man. How long ago did that happen?
About I went on. I think around like Halloween is when it officially started on Halloween. So it's been a while. I'll get back there.
Right.
Right. It's just like it'll probably be next year. So I mean, I'm doing all right now. I got plenty of food and stuff, and I'm just chilling out.
Right.
And I wondered what's that, sir?
Oh man, dude, don't call me sir. Never have to call me sir.
I know. I'm in one of those moods. You know what I mean? Just a respect for you guys, you and Cherry. You're two incredibly great people and kind people.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, but dude, we just reflect back what you share with us.
Yeah, I know. And then I appreciate the card you sent me. It just I haven't been over your channel that much anymore. I just got too involved in all this, and then there was like fighting back and forth, and you get close to people, and then some of the things don't work out, and it's kind of rough. But I had a lot of support though, and which is always.
Well, man, I mean, some people just to get offended by ridiculous things, and I don't get it, man. But this friend of yours that kind of lashed out at you, was it about the drama? Was it just
Well, they were having a bad day, I guess, and then things got kind of heated. They were on. Well, I didn't know. I thought everything was fine. I didn't know anything was fine. And I did a live stream, and then they came up there and they were upset, and then they asked me to put it in private. I said, okay, sure. And then things went on a little further, and then I saw them in a chat. I said hi and stuff, and then I don't know, things get heated with some other people saying, they didn't like what went down on the live stream, and all of a sudden she did a thing saying she didn't want nothing more to do with me. So I mean, it hurt though. Don't care about. No, I hear him too. I'm fine. I think they're just doing something right now. That's all. I like that night flight. Look, I used to watch Night Flight. I mean, I never watched Night Flight till I was in Fort Bragg, because I used to have it on late nights and Saturday nights. But Night Flight was a cool show. I always heard about it, but that's when I first started seeing it, because they used to have UHF channels in Fort Bragg. I remember seeing Night Flight. That was cool to him.
Wow, I never heard of it, but that ran a long time, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. I mean, because I heard about it for a long time, but I never saw it till I was in Fort Bragg. It was on Saturday nights, because they would have I would watch Saturday Night Live, and then they would have it at 12 o'clock they'd have Tales from the Dark Side, and then they have Monsters on. Because I never saw Monsters with a show. Oh, like a lot too. But Monsters came out at 12:30. Monsters was cool, but I never really saw it though, because it came out pretty much when I was in the military. And Monsters like on a bigger budget than Tales from the Dark Side, and they had like more elaborate, and they'd have like a monster every week. So I mean, some are better than others, though. But it was entertaining, though. But I think they spent more on it than they did on Tales from the Dark Side. And that ran for a couple years, and then they had Night Flight on 11 o'clock. I used to hear about that being broadcast everywhere, but I never saw it till it was one of the UHF channels, and they had those in Fort Bragg, which is cool. Just with the rabbit ears, I never had cable when I was in the military. You get good stuff on the rabbit ears sometimes, but it was just like regular TV channels, in the barracks.
Yeah.
So how you?
Something Sherry and I have recently been watching is we've started watching Amazing Stories.
Oh, I love Amazing Stories. Yeah.
Yeah, they were. We bought them on Amazon Prime really cheap a little while back.
Oh yeah. It was weird because it was like because they would always have on Sunday, then they moved to like Thursdays or Fridays or something like that. I don't think the range went down and stuff.
Right.
I remember there was a good one with. Do you like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Not my kind of thing, but nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, well, they had like the guy Toby Hooper did an episode. I think it might have had Weird Al Yankovic in it, and it had like the guy who played the cook in Texas Chainsaw Massacre in it, which was cool.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we've seen that one yet. We're on season 2 right now.
Oh, season 2. Well, it's a good show.
Yeah, we just hit the Thanksgiving episode. That's the one where there's there's a couple, this man and woman, and I don't remember what the relationship was, even though we just watched it today. But the guy's just a jerk, right? He's just an absolute jerk. And they're digging for water in a well. And suddenly they put flashlight down the well, and up comes gold. And the guy flips out and says, "Hey, don't throw anything in the hole." He runs off to town to get a bunch of flashlights. Meantime, the woman, I think it was his daughter or his wife or something. Oh yeah, would you want to tell the story, Sherry?
Okay. Hi, JB.
Anyway, I don't want to spoil, but it's fantastic. The Thanksgiving episode, I think, I love it. It's such a great.
Oh, it's fun.
I sing song stories, and Sherry's making fun of me in the other room. So.
Yeah. Well, it's weird. I remember I would rent. I mean, because they would what they do would they put them on like videotape, but they put like 2 or 3 episodes, and they released like a movie. That's what Universal was doing on the VHS rental days.
Yeah. Like
2 or 3 or 4 episodes, and they released like Amazing Stories Part 1 or Part 2 or something like that. It was pretty cool.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's definitely pretty cool. Hey, JB, how you doing?
Yeah, JB's cool as hell. He's on mute right now, but he's cool. I probably put authentication on that, but I took it off. That's okay.
And right now we're just watching a little bit of snow turn to rain, turn to ice outside my window right now.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Well, how's the winter been for you? Have you been hit with any of that really cold stuff?
Oh, it got in the real cold digits for a while, and then all of a sudden, yes, brother. Okay, but it's got kind of crazy though,
Yeah.
Yeah. John, go to bed.
Yeah. What about your buddy John?
Oh no! She said, "Oh my God, John, go to bed." Sherry said down in the chat. No, that's what I know. It's cool. I love this card you guys sent me.
Oh,
that was nice. Say the most prolific YouTube. That's cool as hell.
Yeah. Dude, you are, man. I mean, you're putting out tons of videos every day, and
yeah. Well,
you've got to be up there. If we were to just look at number of videos produced, you've got to be in the top 10%. You've got to be.
Yeah. Well, I try to be. I try. I mean, I'm trying to do I did like 3 live streams. I guess the one in the afternoon bit me in the ass, and then later that day, I got kind of screwed up. Hey, Uncle Jerry. Hi, Jane. Is that you up there, JB? Let me say it's JB right there. Is that you up there, buddy?
Hey, man.
Hi, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of support from a bunch of people though, which was really nice. I just don't like the way things went down, Hopefully, things will work out and that person will reach out to me because I don't, I don't deserve what happened. I will say that.
Yeah. I don't know the context but
Oh, I know.
we've certainly, got your back now. So
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I think you're a good person, dude.
Oh, I thank you very much. I think you and Cherry are good people too, and always sweet. And then she does the music and stuff. That I think it's cool. I like her music though.
Yeah, I do too. And she plays all the time, man.
Really?
We're driving in the car, and I don't get to listen to music on the radio anymore. It's ukulele this, ukulele that. So.
Oh, that's great. That's cool. I don't see too many people doing ukulele anymore.
Well, it's not the 1920s.
Yeah. I mean, outside like Hawaii and stuff like that, I probably doing a lot in Hawaii, I assume. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's where they come from, right? They come from Hawaii. And originally it was a Portuguese instrument that the Hawaiians kind of adapted into the ukulele. So.
Oh, that's cool.
We got a new puppy recently, man.
We got a new puppy? Awesome.
Yeah. We lost our Welsh Terrier Cricket back in July, and
yeah, I know. I'm so sorry about that.
Haven't been the same. You know how it is when you lose a good friend like that.
Use a pet, yeah, without a doubt. I know. Hey, JB, man, my buddy. I'd be up there with you. Oh, if I had the number, I'd be up there with you. What's that, JB?
My inhibitor set up. I feel like myself again.
Oh, cool. I like that avatar.
Me too, man.
JB,
I love that.
The mic's kind of quiet though, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, man.
That's the old logo for Conklin shows.
I think it's cool. Yeah, usually just a small guitar. Yeah, but it's still pretty cool though. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of ukulele.
I mean, yeah, but she's pretty cool. I mean, they have a really good type channel. They have like the coin pusher, and they play. I mean, it's pretty cool though. I mean, I love what they've done. They've had a lot of success on their channel though, and then just recently they started doing more coin pusher stuff. They have like a little different, little bit of a look, but they are very professional, in my opinion. They know what they're doing on their channel.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. We had a lot of success, and we've really just kind of flatlined the last year.
Yeah,
because we haven't really changed what we're doing, and the audience has certainly changed. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Now, the thing about ukulele that's really interesting is if you go back and listen to the music for the 1920s,
yes,
a lot of it is really, really raunchy stuff from the 1920s.
Really? Yeah,
there's a song, and I think there's been songs that were banned in a number of cities back in the 1920s. Songs like there was Mary. Well, one of them was "The Dumber They Are, the Better I Like Them."
Oh, really? Jeez.
Johnny Was Bashful and Shy, all about this guy who gets around with the ladies.
Yeah.
Mary would, but Mary wouldn't.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of really interesting stuff if you go back.
Wow. And Conklin shows. Oh, yeah.
It would put some of the modern stuff kind of to shame if you really go back and listen to it.
Oh, wow. That's right. I mean, some of the stuff is, because there's like this one lady that had like really raunchy songs. I mean, it's just weird that they came out that time and they were like X-rated raunchy. I mean, this is back in the old,
Yeah.
I can't remember her name though, but it was like wow. I was like shocked.
Who?
And I was some like African American lady a long time ago. I can't remember who it was, but she did raunchy songs. I think John knows what I'm talking about, but I can't remember her name.
On YouTube?
Yeah, but I mean, this was a long time back in the 20s or 30s.
Oh.
And the songs were like filthy. Like, oh my God. I didn't know about this person like just recently though. I don't know her name. She probably passed away, so I mean her song was pretty raunchy.
Like are you thinking like Big Mama Thornton?
Maybe. I don't want to say any of the songs titles. They're kind of raunchy though. I was trying to keep.
Oh, they definitely are.
Yeah, or maybe Pete here. Like, what's that, JB?
Gigi Allen was raunchy.
Oh, Gigi Allen was raunchy. Well, that was definitely raunchy. I mean, I'm talking about back in the 20s though. Hi, Rita, hon. Would you want to come up, Rita? You
ever
can
hear
if you want to.
Dayglow abortions? Did you ever hear?
Yeah, they go. Well, yeah, well, but that's more the punk stuff. Yeah, that's more like the punk stuff. I mean, but it's like in the 20s. So, I mean, 20s and 30s where things get. Yeah, but that's it. See, maybe ask him, my good friend. Hey, Rita.
All right, hey Jason, I'm probably going to step down, but
Okay.
if you go back to again, there's a lot of risque things back in the 1920s, like some of the cigarette trading cards and stuff
Yeah.
back then. They're it's quite interesting to think about how society's changed
Yeah.
and has yet stayed the same. So anyway,
Yeah.
Sherry's calling me to bed. I gotta take off, but have a good
Uh,
night, man.
Oh, thank
Good
you
luck.
for coming up. Oh, thank you very
All right,
much. I appreciate it.
cheers,
All right.
man. All right.
Bye.
Hey,
Thank
by
you.
the way, Jason, if you ever just want to chat or something, let me know. We can always just talk offline. More than happy if you want to,
Okay.
talk more sometime, buddy. No
Yeah.
problem.
Oh, thank
All
you,
right, man.
buddy. Thank you very
Yep.
much.
Good night.
Good night, buddy. So, how's it going, JB?
That's going. I'm just seeing how you're doing.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty, but a lot of people are supporting me though, which is really incredible.
I have
Yeah.
no context. I have no idea what's going on. I have not a clue. But
Yeah.
I just know that if you just focus on what you do and
Yeah.
what you do on YouTube and what you do in your daily life and
Yeah.
day-to-day routine, I think
Yeah.
everything will just work itself out. You can't be fixated on stuff that brings you down, man. And
Yeah.
I'm not somebody to talk, man, because I'm really a lot of times I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not
it's
gonna
just,
give advice.
well, I know it's just rough. You lose someone you care about. I mean, not but I mean, I
It
swear to
happens,
God, I
but you
didn't
know
do.
what?
Yeah.
Sometimes time is,
It cut bait. I know. Yeah.
time is
Oh shit.
all you can do is give it time because
Yeah. Yeah.
know,
Yeah. I know. After my
nobody's
life,
died. If nobody's died, so
no one's died. No, no, no. I
right,
don't want no one to
there's other
die. No,
things
no,
to
no.
worry about. Just
I know.
one day you're gonna look back like 6 weeks from now, 6 months
Yeah.
from now, and this is gonna be nothing.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I
be
know.
nothing, man. People are dying every day. People are starving to death. People are on the
Yeah.
fucking street.
I know.
I
See, I
get
worry
sick
about weird
swearing
stuff
too.
like this. There's nothing I do about it. But I didn't.
There's
I
nothing you can do about it. So
Yeah.
like, just quit pretending there's something that you can do about it. Because
Yeah.
if there's nothing you can do about it, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
You just have to wait it out and let the tides, recede.
Yeah. Yeah. See what happens. Asuka. Yeah. Richard, my good Richard. I consider Richard like a brother. I mean, I don't know. Richard probably thinks. I don't know what Richard thinks about me. I mean, I just try to be the best person I can be, and then someone you meet someone and yeah, keep on keeping on. Yeah, I know. There's someone that you had really thought highly of, and then I don't think just went to shit.
It
This is the
happens,
way it
man.
is.
It happens to
I know.
everybody.
I know. It just sucks. So hopefully, maybe they'll reach out to me, or maybe be nice. 'Cause I didn't do anything wrong. I swear to God, I
Get
did.
this fucking spammer out of here.
Oh God. Yeah, nude private dating chat. Yeah. I mean, I don't, and they'll show up on StreamYard. If you get on, are you modded, buddy?
Me?
Do I have you modded?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm on the StreamYard side. I want to see what's going on the YouTube side.
Yeah,
All right.
I
Let's go.
usually out of habit. I look at the YouTube side.
Okay. It's so weird though. I mean, because I do it. I mean, I like controlling like the chat on here, showing like the chat windows.
Weird
Oh, well. Okay. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, you got him. Okay. Thank you, buddy.
If I'm gonna be a porno spammer cam
Yeah.
bot, I'm gonna be at least, I don't know, man. 18 is too young. It's not a woman.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just weird though. I get that. Yeah. Yeah.
Click a link where it's advertising 18-year-olds.
Yeah, it's just weird. I mean, probably, yeah, I don't know. I'm not playing no more songs. I got that last live. I did not from last night? Well, yeah, technically last Wednesday night I did one with Rita, and then thank you, Richard. Thank you, brother. Well, hopefully she'll at least reach out and at least say sorry or something. I don't know. But I'm not gonna play any songs. Because I had like that one got blocked. It was a good live stream, and just things you went kind of nuts. Good night, buddy. Good night, Richard, buddy. Thank you.
See you,
I do
Richard.
the best I can. But, I mean, just hopefully things work out. She'll reach out to you, but I have no idea. I thought Rita would come up. That's okay if you don't.
What's the saddest song you've ever heard?
Oh my God. Oh, let me think. What is that? Like one song from Anne Murray. What Anne Murray? You Needed Me. That was a sad song. I remember. I think it's back when you go to Pandora. You would ask about songs and stuff like that, and they were playing songs. I think that Anne Murray one was a really good one from the '70s. That's a sad one. Or you might shake your head that Everybody Hurts from REM. That's a sad song. I don't know. Maybe you think that's a silly song. I don't know. Okay, I know we're into punk rock and stuff like that. I don't think there's any.
No, man, I listen to everything, man. I grew up with new wave, and I have tons of outlaw country. I have tons of country music, man. I have blues.
Oh, cool.
I have Mazzy Star.
Yeah.
I think punk and metal music is in my blood.
No, me too. I liked it too. That's why, I mean, I'm talking about Howie Cat. I mean, he would really like, he passed away, right? I think about him all the time. And he would really like the Guar documentary because they started out with, remember, Death Piggy. And that was primarily punk. If you ever listen to the first Guar album, Hello was like a punk album. And in my opinion, and we'll lean more towards punk. And then they would open up Death Piggy was the band he really wanted to go with. Dave Brockie, may he rest in peace. Because I mean, like we were talking, they're not the same after he passed away, but I still listen to them, but it's not the same. But they're trying the best they can.
I'm not even really interested in Guar after Dave Brockie.
Yeah. Hi, Sherry. I mean, but I still listen to them. I mean, definitely they've only released 2 albums, The Blood of Gods, and then they had their new one, what Madness. I can't remember what the name of it is. I mean, the name's not memorable. I remember the album, but it wasn't super memorable because they're trying to shift more to hard rock and stuff, and they have their own label now. So I think they lost. You got laid off. Thank you very much, honey. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Things just got rough, and I got some other stuff happened. No, I think they lost the label for Metal Blade or something like that.
Oh,
they just have an independent label, but no, they started off as Death Pig, a punk band, and then he got with Hunter Jackson. Hunter Jackson had all these costumes he made, and they pretend they were these monsters in costume. They call themselves Guar, and they opened up for the band, but they became more popular than Death Pig, so he decided to go with that band. And then they were a lot more primitive back then. Now they're a lot more elaborate now. But if you got hate, well, it's not haters. It's just someone I was close to. Just I don't know. Let me have it today. So
Death Piggy, they were from Washington D.C.
I think that was all West Virginia. The stuff with Guar, Death Piggy,
like Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, yeah. There we go. Richmond, Virginia, not West Virginia.
Yeah.
Because they said not West Virginia, the real Virginia.
Right.
A long time ago.
Did you happen to see any of the, there's a documentary coming out, and it's all on City Gardens in New Jersey.
Huh.
You remember City Gardens?
I never heard of it. I never been to New Jersey before, huh?
No, but it's well documented, like handbills and live recordings and whatever. Anyways, it was
cool.
this venue. And I think it's been flat. It's been leveled. Like the building doesn't exist anymore. But
really?
Documentary coming out, and Dave Brockie is in it.
Yeah.
Just wondering if maybe you saw the trailer.
I never saw that though. I have to check it out. I love you too, Sherry. I love you too very much. So I'm glad you enjoy what I do.
It's city girls.
No,
You know how like there's like Max's Kansas City and
yeah,
there's CBs and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was like
CBGB,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's like that. I mean, did you see Murder in the Front Row? It took me forever to find it, but I did watch it.
No, but gonna probably get that DVD because
Yeah,
I like a lot of that music that came
yeah,
out of the Bay Area.
yeah.
A
But I
lot
mean,
of
it was
metal
really cool.
bands.
It's weird they got a recording deal so young though. They were really super young.
Who?
And Exodus, when they're in their teens or like early 20s or something, they get direct for that Bound and Bonded by Blood
Bound by
album.
Blood. Yeah. So like
Yeah,
when's that? Like
yeah,
85.
yeah. I think 85 or 84, 85. And then
I think it
they
might have been
actually
84. It might have been
okay,
84. And I think the album came out in 85, but they were
yeah,
probably working by
yeah,
84 because
yeah,
actually, uh, like Exodus, like their first singer was Paul Bailoff.
yeah. Paul Bailoff. Yep.
Yeah, and so and he sings on Bonded by Blood, the album,
Oh yeah,
and then eventually it was Steve Souza, who is also known as Zetro,
yeah,
became their singer. But then, by the end of the '90s, he left because I think at that time a lot of those metal bands, especially I hate to use the word thrash because it's so overused,
yeah, yeah,
but I think a lot of those thrash metal bands that were just kind of, they weren't getting the support anymore from management and
yeah,
just other kinds of music were starting to
yeah.
become popular, overshadowing those bands by the mid and
Mm.
late '90s. So I think a lot of those bands had to go out and find actual day jobs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
You
mean, that's
know?
what happened with bands like Amon Amarth, and they had like these very illustrious, big budget looking, professionally done music videos and that. But I mean, the guy was still like working as I don't know, a carpenter or something like that, lead singer or something.
Yeah, Zetro. He was a
Yeah,
master carpenter.
yeah.
Um, and actually, did you know he got the entire band jobs?
Oh, he did.
Yeah, the whole band was working. I think even Gary Holt was banging that shit out.
Oh wow.
Because it was that's how it was, man. In like '97,
Yeah,
and eventually Zetro left, and when Exodus kind of resurrected itself, Paul Bailoff came back as the singer.
I like Paul Bailoff, but he passed away not a while
He
back.
did. He
It
did pass away.
the weird thing is they came back with another version of Bonded by Blood. It's actually heavier and faster. Did you
Was
ever
it
hear the
with
newer
Rob
one they
Dukes?
did? What's that?
Was it with Rob Dukes?
It might have been. It might have been. I'm
I
not sure
kind of
this is.
tuned out because you know what? I'm gonna be completely honest and
Yeah,
say that the stuff with Dukes, it's too heavy for me.
it's too
It's
heavy.
too
Oh, I
heavy.
like the heavy
Yeah,
stuff. Oh, I love it when it's heavy.
but I suspect it was during that time because first it was Bailoff, then it was Zetro, like for their
Yeah,
golden era. When they started making music videos, like they had
yeah.
Toxic Waltz and stuff like that with
Oh, I
put
love
on
that song.
MTV or whatever.
That was
But then
such a good
Bailoff
song.
came back, and then he, I guess he got kicked out because he had drug problems, right?
Yeah, yeah. The
And
drugs
then
starting to get really bad.
Zetro came back for the second time,
Yeah,
and then
that's
he
cool.
left because he had to pay the fucking bills. He had like 3 kids or whatever,
Oh
and
wow.
then they got Bailoff back again,
Yeah.
and then he died. Or no, he didn't. No, I'm missing something. They had Rob Dukes before that.
Rob Duke, he
So it
passed away.
went Bailoff, Zetro, Bailoff, Rob Dukes, then Bailoff again, then Zetro again, and that's how it's been since about I don't know, like going on 9, 10 years now. And I actually met Exodus. They came here in 2000. I want to say 2015. They came with Testament. And it was such a good show, man. I sweat so much during that show.
Yeah.
Burned so many calories. Felt like I was 17 all over again. And after the show, how a show lets out, everybody's kind of like just hanging out front, and you want to bottle up that emotion that you feel after a concert like that, and you don't want to go home yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, then all of a sudden, uh, Chuck Billy from Testament comes out,
Yeah.
and he's just mingling with all of us, man. He's just hanging out,
Oh, cool.
having a great time. He just wants to chat with the fans and shit. Then Alex Skolnick came out next, and then so those two guys are all hanging out. And it was really cool because I got their signatures.
Yeah.
Alex gave me a pick. Chuck Billy even gave me a pick. He doesn't even play guitar, but he gave me a pick of his wife Tiffany, and I
Yeah.
still have all this shit. And anyways,
That's
I
cool.
met
Oh,
Central too, and I met Tom Hunting as well,
yeah.
and so I got all their signature. It was so awesome, man. I'll never forget that when it,
Oh, I'm so glad.
because a lot of the bigger bands they'll have like all these VIP packages and stuff.
Yeah.
And they'll charge you $200 and $300 to go and hang out with the band for 3.5 minutes and ask them a
Yeah.
question or whatever. But these guys don't do that. They just come out as themselves, right to the sidewalk, man. Right to the street. They'll just come out and just hang out, man. And yeah,
I'm sorry, Sherry, for you're going through too. Yeah, she has problems too. She wasn't able to work for some stuff. I'm sorry too, Sherry. I'm gonna get hopefully pretty soon. I mean, Monday I'll be getting a new mouse, hopefully for the computer because I'm having problems with the computer because there's like a mouse pad, built-in mouse pad is just acting kind of wonky and stuff like that. Too.
yeah, I'm using that right now, and I can't use those things. I have a
Oh,
mouse somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I need a mouse.
yeah. I mean, I have like a built-in one. The one in the other computer was fine, but it had like two different sides for like one side.
Right.
Like a regular, but this one is just like one big thing.
Yeah,
It's like
mine's one big
like a
thing,
roller
too.
ball and it rolls around and then, but there's like a touch screen, so that helps too. But then when you use the touch screen, it loses
Oh,
the little
touchscreen, fuck
cursor
that,
thing.
man. I can't use
Yeah,
touchscreen at all. It just doesn't
yeah,
work for me at all, man. I don't know if
yeah.
I got metal shavings in my fingertips or what from so many
Oh
years
wow,
working in CNC and shit like
yeah.
that. But touchscreen doesn't work for me whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I use both and stuff like that. Just like it's just wonky. I don't know why, but it's like I just seem like I don't have this computer that long. It's just like a regular work computer, just to upload videos and stuff, and so I got
Yeah, my main computer's been down for a while. I'm using this backup, and
backup.
yeah, it's just I'm running Linux. I don't have any of my programs.
Oh no,
I don't even have my files, but I'm just using it for YouTube and stuff like that.
yeah,
Just send an email, and I'm in the same boat as you, man. I'm just sitting at home every day, getting cabin fever.
yeah. Cabin
Uh,
fever.
yeah, I mean the weather's cold, so I haven't been outside a whole lot, not as much
Yeah,
as I would be.
yeah,
I think we'd both be outdoors a lot more if we didn't live in the Northeast.
yeah. That's true.
And so I think we're just feeling really cooped up, sitting in the house, and the weather's bad, so we can't really go out leisurely. And when we're both off work for extended periods of time,
Yeah,
you just start getting introverted. You start thinking too much about certain things,
yeah.
and it
I
just
know.
starts bringing you down, man. And I'm
Yeah.
trying not to get into that
Oh, I know.
mode, because I get into that mode too,
Yeah,
and I really beat myself up over it.
yeah.
It's not worth doing because it's just not worth it, man. You just have to stay proactive. You just gotta stay busy, man. You just gotta stay active. You gotta get some exercise of some kind. You have to stay. You
But
gotta
me,
stay
like,
focused, man. You can't stay focused if you're not getting exercise. If you're not getting out, you're not
well,
getting there.
I'm not getting mental exercise. Mentally, I mean,
I mean
just
physical exercise too, even if it's just going for a
yeah,
walk around the block or
yeah,
whatever. Like if I
yeah,
don't ride 40 kilometers a day on a bike, I feel like I haven't done anything.
yeah. It's just the days are going by. It's just really weird. Yeah, I got for a little bit. I mean, but just in the house. I don't even go out every day to get the mail. I wait a few days. I got to write. I got to do. I mean, because tonight I got to do a couple bills. I got to do that tomorrow and put those out in the mailbox. That'll help. That'll be something.
I just paid my rent fucking
Pay
7
your
days
rent.
late.
Oh wow, I'm sorry, buddy. Did you ever hear the band Gangrene before?
Yeah, I know Gangrene.
Yeah,
They have the
They're
same.
also-
They have the same logo as that Skull Skates
yeah,
skateboard
Gangrene's
band.
cool. I like Gangrene. Remember they did that song "I Hate Paying My Rent"? That's a cool song.
You know what I
Yep.
hate is not being able to afford my rent. That's what I fucking
Yeah,
hate.
well, that sucks
I
too.
feel
I'm
like a
sorry.
degenerate paying my rent 7 days late.
Yeah.
I've never been late with my rent in my life.
I'm
Just,
sorry about
you know,
that. I am sorry about that, buddy.
well, no reason to be sorry. I mean,
Well, I
it
mean,
is
I
what it
just
is, man. I think a lot of people are having a hard time right now, and I think my problems are minuscule compared to the next
yeah.
guy's problems. A lot
Well,
of people out there have some serious problems, and I think overall, I don't think my problems are really that severe. Not when
there's
I,
no further.
you know,
Yeah,
not compared to like even my neighbors. I just see
yeah,
they're just miserable people, man.
yeah.
Miserable people.
I know.
And sometimes I'm miserable too, but I'm not going to take it out on somebody else. I'm not going to take it out on a complete stranger or a neighbor or
Mm,
freak out on somebody
mm,
just because I looked at them wrong.
yeah.
You know?
Always welcoming it to you guys. I try to be welcoming. I mean, I just got lost someone who was close to me. I guess.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they'll reach out. It'd be nice. But
Dana
just
says rent keeps going up, and that's no
it keeps going
bullshit.
up.
Rent is going up for
Well,
everybody.
mine went up to 200 a month. Just
200 a
lot
month. Jesus Christ, man. My
for
rent's
lot
like
rent.
1,600 a month.
Oh wow! I mean, I own my building. I'm paying for the land, right?
Oh, I
That's
got
200
you.
a
I
month.
hear you. I hear
Yeah,
you.
I mean it's 200 a month. I mean, I know when you're 16, you have an apartment.
I have a two-bedroom, and there's no way I'd ever find another apartment, a two-bedroom apartment anywhere in the city for 1,600 a month. It's because I'm
Wow.
grandfathered in, but my rent hasn't gone up for 2 years, so I'm really hoping that my rent does not go up again in May.
Yeah.
I think it will, because I think the maximum, because of rent control and all that
Yeah.
shit, I think the maximum it can go up is 2.2%. But every time it goes up, that equals about $60. So after a couple of years, before you know it, you're paying an extra 110 bucks a month.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm not saying like mine was a lot compared to yours. I mean, there's no way that's too much for me.
well, it's starting to be too much for me. But I'm too old for a roommate.
Yeah.
I can't live with other people at this.
Yeah.
Unless it's a domestic partner or whatever or a
Yeah.
spouse. I can't really. At this point in my life, it's just I don't feel like I can really do a roommate. Need my
It's rough.
space,
I know what
and
you're saying. But
I don't know, man. Just getting by. I think a lot of people are just really getting by. I think the past 2 or 3 years have been really hard on people. Either financially burdened or mentally exhausted. A lot of people are just mentally something fucking not going right. So it's just it seems that there's a lot of things that are wrong with people
yeah,
these past couple of years. Just
it's
really miserable. It seems like all society's just really miserable all the time.
oh no. Yeah, I hate being like this.
I
I
hate it
hate
too,
being like
man. I hate it too. And I don't like beating myself up over something that I have no control over.
yeah, I know. Well, I had no control over this because I mean I was just being a good friend to someone, and they misunderstood something or took it the wrong way, and they were having a bad, and they took it out on me. That's what I don't like. And I thought they took the video down. They did not. It's still up.
Just let some time pass, man. You gotta just focus on your own thing
Yeah,
and worry about your own thing.
I know.
That's just what I do personally.
I know.
Because I used to let people get me down. I used to want to fucking die, man. I swear to God, I just wanted to fucking die. But why should I give somebody the satisfaction of me killing myself?
Yeah.
Because they made me miserable. I made myself miserable. I let them get to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, they just said goodbye to me. I didn't do anything wrong. I really didn't. That's what sucks. I mean, I think the whole thing, the misunderstanding, and then she took the wrong, and then she just was hurting, and then she took it out on me, and I don't know what else to do. I mean, I did the best I could. I tried to be a good friend to her,
Well, what you
and there's
need to
nothing
do is
wrong with
be a good friend to yourself. That's all you can do right now.
yeah,
All you can do is be a good friend to
yeah,
yourself. All you have to do is worry about yourself right
yeah.
now,
I know.
and everything else will work itself out.
Yeah, no, I know. I gotta see. I gotta start learning that too. And I know Scott's live too. I wonder if you have still blocked, but I don't want to go over there. I'm doing my live here. So I'm not doing. I was gonna say I'm live, but nope, I'm not doing that either. You know, but I will see if eventually if I block. So I'm like, yeah, we need to apply for. Oh wow. Oh, yeah. So now, yeah. Oh, that's what I mean. I'll tell you what, Jerry, like that. 'Cause it took forever for me, my dad to get disability. Whenever he was like pretty much laid off for disability, about 96, 97, and it took him forever to get like 4 or 5 years. And they say I mean, this sounds terrible. They say deny and hope you die. That's the
Yeah, and you know
model.
why that is? You know why that is? You know why 90% of people get denied? It's
Yeah.
because of fucking fraud. And
Oh,
people
I
out
know.
there applying for that shit and they don't even need it.
Yeah, just for a
They're not
decision.
even disabled. Half of my fucking neighbors are on disability and they're up all day out in the street. I
Yeah.
didn't notice this until I'm sitting at home all day.
Yeah.
They're up all day, man. They're out on the streets. They drink on the porch all night. They have tons of weed. How do they have weed, man? They don't even work.
I
And they're
know.
running around kicking a fucking soccer ball and shooting basketball hoops and shit. And it's like, how are you disabled, man? You have more energy than me.
I know. I don't understand it. Hey, I'm glad you didn't let the thoughts affect you. Yeah, I'm trying to stand strong. It's just I just didn't deserve it. I do. People say I need to stick up for myself more, but I am. I didn't deserve it. What happened? I mean, I didn't do anything wrong. I really didn't. I just cared about someone, and that's the truth. And it was rough. But I mean, like I said, I'm keeping that live and private, or I probably won't. I'm just keeping it private. And and people wanted to see it. I said no. I told them no. I don't feel comfortable doing that. And I still feel that way. I'll still stick up for that person though. If you told me off, I don't know. I think I'm still being a good friend. It sounds weird now. I just have to get over it. And because I want to go do live. They said say live for your birthday, but I don't know. Maybe I won't be here. My birthday, I might be at my sister's or something like that. I might be back work. I don't know because my birthday's like sound like Mary. Oh, me sound like Mary History X or the other guy. Yeah,
Who?
I don't know. I mean, me or
Who are
the
you
other guy,
talking about?
Mary.
Uncle Jerry, who are you talking about? I haven't curb stopped anybody in 13 years.
Yeah, I never saw American History X. Is it pretty good?
Oh, you haven't seen that? Oh, yeah, we talked about this last week.
Yeah,
You
I
hadn't
never
seen
saw.
it.
I never saw it. I never
I
saw.
think it's a good movie, Jason. I think
I'm
you
sure
should
it
check
is.
it out. It's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
fucking dark, but it's
yeah.
well done.
Oh yeah. And
And
then I
like
heard
every
Robert.
other movie with skinheads, they make them look like
Yeah,
low IQ assholes.
yeah.
But I think it's still a good movie. And see,
Yes.
fuck,
Yes.
like Hollywood always portrays these fucking Nazis as
Yeah.
arrogant, dumb, low IQ, brain dead,
Yeah.
paper bag brain retards.
Oh wow.
And
Oh, happy birthday.
that's my only issue with the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think when people have that view on life, there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
And Hollywood doesn't seem to like to talk about that.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah.
but other than that, I think it's a good movie.
Your card's
Very
up, but not.
artistic.
Oh, yeah. No card not you. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Happy birthday to your late grandfather, December 9th today. We were gonna do like. She wanted to do like a live Pearl Harbor, but it never happened. Just a whole bunch of stuff.
Pearl Harbor's the last movie that I saw in the theater.
Really? Wow.
Because it was such a piece of shit. I swear to God, I vowed never to go back to see a corporate movie in the theater ever again.
Well, I mean, they tried their best, I guess. I don't know. It's
No,
it's
they
just.
didn't. I don't think they did try their best.
Well, I mean, they said they've got a lot of flop and
It
stuff.
was just some kind of weird love story.
Yeah. Well, that's what
Trash.
a lot of the war movies used to be back then. Because I remember they were selling all these war movies. I think
They were
Fox.
selling a lot of war movies, and I wonder why that was.
Yeah.
I wonder why, Jason. What
Yeah.
happened in 2001?
I know. Oh, well, 9/11. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, they were selling a bunch of war movies.
When did Saving Private Ryan come out? Was that 98?
Oh, that was, I think, 98, 97, 98. And that did not win Best Picture. That Shakespeare in Love won Best Picture. And people said that movie got robbed. Saving Private Ryan is a damn good movie. I like that one. But then
I think even Saving Private Ryan's a serious propaganda movie.
Oh, well, yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it is well done. But, I mean, a propaganda movie is a propaganda movie.
Yeah.
Even Top Gun is a fucking propaganda movie with a bunch of gay shit mixed in. But it's
Well, I don't
a propaganda movie.
I don't think Top Gun was that good. I mean, a lot of people praise that movie. I never thought it was.
Top Gun is okay. I mean, it's fine. I mean,
It's overhyped.
it's just
I
one
thought
of
it
those
was,
things, man. It's like during that time in the Cold War, there were no wars for like 15 years.
Yeah, I know.
You know what Top Gun is aside from being a gay movie, like I mean, there's all this gay shit like all through it. Like I don't know if you noticed that before. They're playing.
I guess there's now. I probably would notice more now. You know. I probably would notice it more now.
Hollywood has some kind of gayness in it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah.
Military recruitment was at an all-time low for that generation at that time in 1986. And immediately after that movie came out in 1986, all of a sudden Air Force and Navy recruits start shooting right up.
Yeah.
After that movie, because all these kids are riding around on their bikes at 11, 12, 13 years old.
Yeah.
You know, they see Top Gun. And
they want to be in the Air Force, you know.
Exactly.
It was a very
went way up after that movie. That's a fucking propaganda movie, man. It's a recruitment tool.
Yeah.
And nowadays they do it with like Call of Duty and these shooter games and stuff.
Yeah.
But back then it was all done through the movies.
Yeah. It was something else, you know. It was something else. Yeah, I think
Apocalypse Now is really good.
I like that movie too. Well, they played a little bit of that. I mean, you said like that snoring sound like Horror of Yig. That was so cool at the very beginning of the song. Yeah. But I mean, they played. Remember, I was snoring. You said it sounded like Horror of Zig.
Right.
Yeah, from Horror of Yig.
Marlon Brando.
Yeah, they played Marlon Brando. Yeah, you must make a friend of horror and horror, and it was so cool. And they had that, and they had like that snarling stuff. That snarling was so cool. They got it really good, but it did sound like my snoring sounded like that snarling though. At the very beginning of the song,
sounded like
it's snarling. Remember they had like you hear the roar, you hear a big snarl, and then the song starts.
Yeah,
that's what my snoring sounded like. And it's weird though, because I never
clip on Dari D's channel.
Yeah,
that video. I bet she wasn't too impressed with that. I suspect. I just heard a resemblance there, so I clipped it. And
I thought it was cool. I liked that though. I thought it was cool. I mean, I told Dari about it because I was thinking like someone should clip it. If I clipped it and put it on my channel, it'd be like kind of like saying like, "Hey, look what I did," and that's like, yeah. But
that's
someone else.
Think of, man. When I heard your snoring, that's all I could think of was that one Guar song with Marlon Brando. You know,
with a snarling it. Yeah, I know. That's so cool. Yeah, start off with the That was my first. Whenever I got like the very first video I ever got for Guar was Live from Antarctica, and that was released through Warner Brothers, Metal Blade Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
And I remember that's how it started. They had like the introduction, then they played that song at the very beginning.
Oh, that was their first. That was their opening song.
Yeah, for like Live from Antarctica. You know, well they had like a little bit of an intro of them finding them buried in Antarctica, and they saw it out. And they said, and then Sleaze Peter's like, Jesus Christ, man, you're going to be rich. There's no way these guys know what music lore is for. And then, you know, they had like a big introduction. They start playing like the bagpipes and big, and then it starts off with Wrath of Yig. It's pretty cool.
You know that song, the horror of Yig.
I'm a horror of Yig. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah. You know who produced that song?
Oh,
Al Jurgensen and Paul Barker from Ministry.
oh, cool! I didn't know that.
Yeah, listen to it again, man. It's totally sounds like something that would be on Psalm 69 2 years later.
Oh, cool.
It's
No, I don't have a
same
sleep
exact
apnea
production
machine.
sound.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
actually, Brocky said that he would have liked to have them produce the entire album, but they didn't have the money. They only
Oh,
had
really?
enough- yeah, they only had enough cash just to get them into the studio to do the one song.
Wow.
But read the liner notes, man, in that album, and it's
Well-
they're listed in there, man.
Well, I mean, the thing with me is I had on cassette and they were so tiny. There's no way I could have read them. There was a ton of stuff in there. It was just wasted. I couldn't read shit.
The cassette was missing the one song too.
Oh, a cool place to park.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that till later because the lady at the when I met. I mean, because I was trying to find Guar stuff. It took me forever. I went until like it was in Fort Bragg. The lady, she had like blue hair and stuff, which was cool, and she was really cool. And she showed me like hello, and she said like, you might as well just get that instead of getting on CD. But I didn't know that Cool Place to Park wasn't on there. But Cool Place to Park was on Live from Anarcha album. Machine and Strapped Attached.
I found it weird that 2 years ago they tried to reboot that song and give it that video that they had on that VHS tape like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And it went viral like 2 years ago.
Oh, that's cool.
It was just all of a sudden it was a thing. Did you see that? It was Cool Place to Park.
Yeah.
And it was really kind of like, what's the word? It just looked like they had a green screen behind them and they were like running in traffic or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I found that to be kind of odd.
Yeah.
I think that's Bishop singing too, so maybe they were just trying to promote Bishop as being the new singer of Guar. And
I don't know.
This was recent though. This was on Blabbermouth. It was on Loudwire, Metal Injection.
Oh wow. So I don't follow. I mean, I've been following it. Don't follow Guar. I watched the documentary
either, but
the doc. You definitely watched it. Yeah. Well, definitely watch the documentary about. It's fantastic. It's really good. I mean, if you ain't doing anything, the documentary is wonderful, and there's parts that are like touching too. Talk about friendships and ending friendships. Sound like YouTube. What's going on now?
Did you see American Hardcore 2006?
No, I never saw that. Was that good? There's so many movies. I've only seen like some. I never saw American Hardcore though.
Dave Brocky's in it.
Oh really? Well, Dave Brocky was in. I remember seeing the El Duce tape, which was so good. And then Dave Brocky's in that too. They have some interviewing with Guar in there too. And because that was in there, because I saw like they had like the Salt and the Sleaze documentary about the Mentors, which was really cool. And then they had the El Duce tape.
Mentors, man. I don't think
What's
you're
that?
supposed to say the. I think it's
What's that?
Mentors.
Oh, the Mentors. Oh.
No, not the. Just Mentors.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
I always said the Mentors. I just do it
I
out of
always
habit.
said that too, but I found out recently.
Would come out here.
Never mind. It's just gonna go up, and I'm just gonna end up going off in a whole other direction.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. Whatever you want to talk. I mean,
I
but
don't know much about them, anyways. I knew the guy from the Shock Rock episode of Jerry Springer in the late 90s.
Yeah, that was a great episode.
It was a good episode, and one thing I liked about that episode with Guar on it was the original bunch of, like, the whole lot of them, like Sleazy and
Oh yeah,
Master Hyman and the Executioner. And
yeah.
actually, I don't think he was. I don't know. Was he on there?
No, the only people that were on there was Dave Brocky, Sly Menstra, and then Hunter Jackson. I think those are the only people that were on stage. And then for Joan Rivers, it was like Beefcake and then Odorous.
Right. Yeah,
but it was Odorous, Sly Menstra, and Techno Destructo or Hunter Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah. They were on that. I mean, no one else was on that one. But I mean, Jerry Springer was like part of like the whole thing. That's when Ragnarok came around. And he was like part of the whole thing. He went through the World Maggot, which is pretty
He
cool.
went
And they
on
showed
stage.
footage of that. Yeah.
I remember
That
him
was
on
really
stage.
cool.
Jerry Springer.
Oh,
He was the
yeah.
mayor of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
He
That
was,
home
he was the
testing
mayor
had
of
sleeping.
Cincinnati, Jerry Springer, until he
Really?
got caught with 2 fucking hookers.
Yeah. But didn't he try to pay him with a check or something like that? And they
Yeah,
the
he
big.
did. It was a city check, and that's how he got caught, and that's how he got outed.
That's bad.
It is bad. He's a fucking
That's
scumbag. That's why he had that show. He's a
yeah.
fucking scumbag.
Well, I mean, I watched the show for a while. Then they had like committee. They had like he went to trial because there was real fighting in it and stuff like that. And then the show changed. I lost interest in watching it. I kind of stopped watching because it looked a little too set up after that.
Yeah, I think it was. I think
Well,
at
they had
that
like
point
the web.
something.
Well,
They
they
had a
had like a
reputation
bell
to
and
live
stuff
up
like
to.
that. Well, it wasn't organic anymore because it used to be really, really
Right.
good. I used to really get into the show. And the only thing I watched, they had the thing with the animals and stuff. I did watch that one eventually. I found it. I watched it eventually because it did not play in my area because some people wouldn't refuse to play that one, but people would make it with animals and stuff. So I finally saw that one. A man who was married to his horse. That was so weird though. That's so bizarre. Because he's had like
There was a movie where this guy had this thing with his horse.
it was called Zoo. Wasn't it called Zoo?
I don't know. Was it a guy who loved his horse? And his
I
horse
think it was called Zoo, if I'm not mistaken. And then Rita, I tell you what, Rita put that on like I mean, because I was sleeping. Rita had like this was ages back, but Rita had that like a special midnight showing and stuff like that. I think she got in trouble with YouTube on that again. I wish Rita would come back. Rita was here.
It's 4 o'clock, man.
I know it's late, but she did come up and say hi.
Us,
I know.
so it's probably 2:44 in Illinois
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Well, Angelina has to go to school in the morning, I think.
Most people have jobs to get to. It's only.
I know. It's like it's weird because like now it's like now I have no sense of time now.
I have no sense of time either. I was on I was on strict day schedule for 2 weeks though.
Oh wow!
I kind of fell off these past few days because I think it's good discipline to maintain a schedule, even if you don't have to be anywhere.
Yeah.
I think it's good to be up and alert and awake, and maybe.
Yeah, that's my problem. I got to get better at that.
Somebody calls, fucking job interview.
Yeah, I got to get better at that. But I mean, they're supposed to call me back. I mean, but it's being put back till May sometime next year. But I mean, I'll be called back. It's just weird now. It's like. Well, I mean, the weather's been crazy though. It's been like really cold, and it's like going to go in the 30s again, and then get warmer. But I mean, we had snow. We had like 2 feet, and we had another foot, and then it all melted. I don't know when we got our next snowstorm now.
The only snow we got was that night we did the 11-11-11, and it was
Yeah.
we got about 4 inches here, and it melted mostly. By the next day, it was down about 2 inches, 1 inch.
Yeah. Wow.
After
I mean,
that,
I
man,
definitely won't.
We don't get a whole lot of snow here.
Yeah.
We get cold, but we don't get snow. It's not like Buffalo. Buffalo's only like 70 minutes away. They get fucking hammered with snow all the time, but we don't get any of that shit.
Take care, Jerry. I love you too. Okay. Thank you for being up here and being for the support. I really appreciate it. Jerry's a really nice person. I've known her for a long time too. She's a sweet girl. Getting cold. It might be cold next week. I don't know. I mean, let's try to do the best I can to get more sleep. Yeah, Maine USA, she's cool. I know him for a long time. I think her and Howie used to argue back and forth, so I don't think they got along. But that's back in the day before, I wish I would have kept up all my lives and stuff like that, but I took them down.
Yeah.
But I actually had me and George talking and stuff like that. Was something else. That's like a bell get up first. They had me and George talking back to back and stuff. That was cool.
When? Who?
Because I mean, I was proud of George because George is friends with Spoof, right? And I thought George would be mad at Spoof because they're friends. Because me and what's that?
George who?
George Senda.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's like whenever like, what's that?
Like recent?
Yeah, recent. This just happened. Like he sent a message to me today, and that's like a big deal in the YouTube in Belgab history. Because him and I were had a big feud and stuff like that, and he actually talked to me, reached out to me. He was very kind.
You know,
'Cause
in
I
all
was,
the years of reading that site,
yeah,
I've never clicked that motherfucker's thread ever. I don't
and
know
never.
anything about that guy
Oh,
other than his
yeah,
mugshot and
yeah,
his name. That's all
yeah.
I know.
Oh, that's okay. But I mean, it's like it's the whole thing changed when I think people stood up to him, were proud of him because he went out, talking about bad things, but who that spoof had on her in his house for a while, and then I was proud of him, and he actually said some nice things to me, and that was something else. I didn't even know, I didn't even think that was him, but it was him, you know. And then
He
I
wanted
Spoof sent me a
something.
link to something that he talked about me for a while, and in a positive way. And then he said he never had a problem with me. He said he had a problem with my trolls and stuff. But I think there are people that just trolling him because it gets under his skin, and they're not really not my Legion members. But I don't know. I mean, that's tough. I have no way to control people. What they do or what they say. That's what even with what happened. Now to me, I had no control that was going to happen. But I just do the best I can. Maybe she'll reach out to me at least.
I don't
I
know
don't know.
anything about the guy, man. I've heard his name mentioned more times than anything else.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, he was a hot topic for a long time, especially with Howie. Howie used to do videos about him and stuff, and then I mean, he got eventually laid off. I just let him do his thing, and then like he was like, still was like very kind, and that was good.
Hmm.
So I'm lucky for that. I am. See, Scott, I mean, I subscribed to Scott again, so I don't know if I'm still blocked. Let me see. Oh, is he left already? That's okay.
Made in the USA saying goodnight.
Oh, good night, Sherry. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't see you. Oh, God damn it. Thank you, Sherry. That's so cool. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably lay down. I mean, but I got to put my phone back on the charger. Maybe someone will call tomorrow. But you never know. I don't know. That'd be nice. Um,
Are you on phone or computer?
I'm on my computer. By me, I haven't let my phone charge because it's like I'll be on. I have a landline. I'm lame, you know. But that's why I use. That's why I like using my landline. Oh, I love you too. I love you too, Sherry. Also going to lay down. Thank you, James. I love you too, Sherry. You're a sweet girl. You really are. I've known her for a long time. She's always been very kind to me. Well, like I said, her and Howie didn't get along, or something like that. Or somebody, maybe she. I think maybe she blocked Howie. I can't remember. This is such a long time ago. And Howie didn't see eye to eye, and then like I know Amber McGarvey and Howie didn't get along, and then when Amber went in the coma, and then she came back, and then Howie said hi to her, and that was actually pretty cool of him to say that. And then like a month or so later, she passed away. It's like, oh my god, I feel devastated. She was a good person too.
Speaking of passing away, Kirstie Alley passed away, and
Yeah,
you guys were talking about her like a few days ago.
yeah,
And I mentioned Star Trek 3 at least 2 or 3 times.
yeah,
And it was actually Star Trek 2 that she was in. So I don't know what
yeah.
the fuck I was doing putting Star Trek 3, man.
Well, it's okay. I mean, what happened is sometimes we think we remember these movies, and sometimes we get like a little thing like that wrong. Because I didn't really recognize her that much. I don't think she really stood. She was very attractive, but I don't think she really stood out that much in that movie, in my opinion.
I just know she was replaced for Star Trek 3 and also the beginning of Star Trek 4. That
Oh,
character.
okay. But
Star
like I
Trek 3 like 3 times.
yeah, I liked. I mean, I like
From the
those
beginning.
movies. I mean, I tried to watch Star Trek 5 again, and there's no way I could watch. I made like
That
halfway
one's
through.
total shit, man.
I know.
I
Well, I
remember
saw it
going
in
to see
Germany.
that and being disappointed.
Yeah,
Like just really hokey
yeah.
trash.
It was
man.
really bad. I mean, because Star Trek 4 was really good.
You know, I thought Star Trek 4 was a really good conclusion to that 3-movie story arc that began.
Yeah, I love that. I love that having them just set in America. That Star Trek 4 is a wonderful movie because Leonard Nimoy had 2 hit movies that time.
What?
Leonard Nimoy directed that. He had 2 hit movies. He had that one in 3 Men and a Baby in '87. So he was riding high.
Well,
You
you
know,
know too that William Shatner directed 5.
I know he did because he wanted to direct, and
Yeah,
then
and that's why those two always had a rivalry.
yeah,
Shatner's like, no, I'm going to direct this. It's going to be great, and it didn't. It was a flop. And
well, I
then
know.
Nimoy came back and did 6, and 6 was pretty good. Man.
Oh, I didn't know he directed part 6.
I think maybe I'm
Oh,
wrong.
oh,
I
I
thought he
don't.
did.
Well, the thing with the Star Trek movies is
I
they
could be
say
wrong.
like, no,
I
I
might be
mean,
wrong.
yeah, that's okay. Um, with Star Trek 6, uh, well, they say like the odd number ones are bad and the even number ones are good. I mean, I kind of got away from. I
I like
mean,
3. 3
well, I
is
like
low
3
budget,
too.
but 3 is good. It's low
I
budget
know.
though. The studio didn't want to put any money into 3 whatsoever. So what
Yeah,
they did, they took a bunch of ships from 2, ripped them apart,
yeah.
reassembled them, repainted them, and they had to recycle props and also sets. They had to, like, remember
Wow.
Reliant? Remember the the
Yeah,
ship Reliant? They,
yeah.
I think it was like a redress of the Enterprise bridge.
Oh,
And
wow.
yeah, they had nothing. A lot of that ended up in the junk too.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't saved for prosperity or
Oh no.
uh, pos. Fuck, what's the word I'm looking for?
Prosperity, posterity.
Posterity.
Yeah, I almost
Yeah,
said
one
prosperity,
of them.
posterity.
Tongue doesn't work, brain doesn't work.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they couldn't even really keep that stuff because that was Paramount.
Yeah.
Paramount didn't give a shit. They're like,
Yeah.
we're not storing it. We're not paying for storage. Send it to the
Well, I mean, the very
Paramount
first movie they spent like, I mean, this was back in '78 or whatever it was.
hmm
I mean, it was a G-rated movie. It was like, I mean, they spent like 40-50 million dollars with a lot of money back then. It was just a huge flop. But I liked Star Trek one.
I need
I
to
didn't
see
think it was
that
a
one
bad movie.
again because there's a lot of things in that movie that are very unique to that
Yeah,
movie that didn't
yeah.
make a
But
return for this to the other movies. Like for example, the warp
yeah.
drive, the lights,
Oh, I know it's so
the
different. I
light
liked it.
exhaust that came out of the engines when it goes in a warp drive.
Yeah,
None of that shit was in any of the other movies.
yeah.
I really need to see the first movie again because I don't think I've seen it since about
Yeah.
1981.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, it's been a really long time. I watched Star Trek 2, 3, and 4 in sequence about
Yeah.
3 or 4 months ago. Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I do that like and I watch 6 as well.
Mm.
But I watch 2, 3, and 4 like every 3, 4 years.
Oh,
Like,
that's cool. I've never done that.
I don't watch it all in one day or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I'll put on 2
Yeah.
one night, the next night I'll put on 3, and sometimes I fall asleep, so I gotta start it over the next night from the
Well, I
beginning.
remember like when I was a kid and stuff, I used to watch movies over. I mean, I used to be voraciously rent like 3 or 4 movies, and just watch them in one night or
Yeah, I
stay up
used to do
late.
that too.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I get
I can't do that either. I can't even watch a movie unless I'm like in bed,
tired now.
like ready to pass out.
Yeah, no way.
I can't sit there and
Yeah,
watch a movie. I don't know if it's because I have no attention span anymore
yeah.
or what. I think I just have other things to do.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, cause I tried to watch that Sonic the Hedgehog movie part 2 last night. I didn't finish it. I really liked it when I saw it. I got to watch all that and then maybe do a review of that too. You know, I'll be behind on food reviews today, but maybe I'll be up in time to do a couple. I have the main one set up for today. Can I try it? There's like I don't know if I have any 4 more others. I don't think I have anything up lined up for today except the main one. I got to do that too.
The main what?
The main food review. The main food review
Oh,
is like the rib review. I have the main food review up tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I don't have anything up for that. 'Cause I'm trying to do like 5 videos a day, but I mean the lives would like take up a lot of time too. I don't mind doing the live though, and I said I wasn't going to do one, but I did decide to do one again.
yeah. So you have your reviews like in the on deck circle,
Yeah,
so to speak.
I tried to do one at 12, one at 2, one at 4, one at 6, and then one at 8. Yeah, I just try to do the best job I can. I just keep chugging along. And hopefully someone will enjoy what I'm doing, you know. That's all it's about, just people enjoying what you're doing.
You know, you need to do some more on location stuff.
Yeah. And it's just tough. I mean, you know,
It's tough,
I just
especially when you're in the middle of winter.
yeah.
You know,
Usually I just do stuff at home, you know.
I know.
And it's kind of that thing. I mean, well, I did a bunch of videos with John Saturday. I think those are all done now. And hopefully we're hanging out next Saturday. This Saturday, I hope so. Freaky looking heads. Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't watch Deep Space Nine. I think I saw TNG a few times. Uh,
Well, it's so many shows. I just didn't watch them. There's too many shows, and like people
yeah,
say, you gotta watch this show, you gotta watch this show. I haven't been watching anything.
me neither, man. I haven't seen TV since the 1990s.
Really? Wow. Well, no, I'm not like that. But I mean, I love TV. I love
I had
television.
the last one I actually watched was Rescue Me, but I bought it on DVD.
Rescue Me. They said Christina Calf was in some episodes of that. I don't remember, but I mean, I didn't know who she was back then.
Who?
As for I mean, I didn't meet her until like 2014. You know,
Who?
Christina Calf, Burp Girl.
Oh, really? She was in Rescue Me.
Yeah, she might have been a small part. I mean, she was in movies like she was in Tower Heist. She was in the remake of Arthur. She was in. She starred in a movie that I reviewed that got me a credit on IMDb, which was cool. And no, she was in some, and then they said she did a video for Instagram. She was in the trailer. She's getting ready to be on that show, The Blacklist, on NBC. I don't know how big her role is, but she had her own trailer. Though it wasn't that big. It's still pretty cool.
Yeah, build up your resume.
Oh yeah, I mean she's
Add
been doing
another
it for
notch
a
to
while.
your IMDb belt.
Yeah, I have one. I have one.
I
And I
like
was going to be in that movie my buddy Alex did, and then that was a whole fiasco because his girlfriend was in it. And then they him and her broke up, and he wanted to reshoot all the film, and then like he had a VHS camcorder, and then it stopped working, and then he couldn't edit on his computer. His computer's all messed up and stuff. He was able to release the trailer. I would love to see the whole movie. It looked really cool.
James says that he mostly watches videos. But
Most watch videos.
James, do you mostly buy DVDs? Is that what you mean?
Mm.
Is that
James
what you mean?
Ortiz. I've known James Ortiz for a long time too.
He says I
I don't
mostly
know.
watch videos.
I've watched it. Yeah, I usually watch videos that's on here. You know, I know Scott did another. I want to say hi, but I'm not gonna ignore this chat though. You know, Carter Montalban. Yeah,
He was a
well,
good
he did
actor.
like that Corinthian leather from Con and stuff. He was so good in that.
He was.
Last time I seen him, he was in Spy Kids 3. I liked that with a 3D one. I liked that movie.
Never
Uh,
saw it, man. Never
you never
saw
saw any
any
of
of
the
that.
Spy Kids movies?
Nope.
They're actually pretty creative. I mean, because it's like Richard Rodriguez directed them, and it was pretty cool. It was cool what he did, but he could do it like on a low budget. And then he said, "Well, I can do the next movie on even a lower budget." And but he was really creative with what he did.
No doubt. I like his dialect, everything, man. Everything about that guy. He's just really good actor. And
I
Star
never
Trek
saw that
2,
Battle Angel movie. Is that
he
any
was
good,
just sitting there
Battle
like
Angel?
by himself.
Oh, I know.
You know, he had like Screen Girl reading him his lines.
Well, like I said, the movie was kind of doomed. Whenever the first one was a big flop, and they weren't really planning on doing any more movies. And then, like a few
Right.
years later, they did Star Trek 2, and that was a huge hit. They kept doing the Star Trek movies after that.
But
And they weren't
still,
going to do any more after like the
Paramount
first.
still pulled the budget after Star Trek 2.
What's that?
After Star Trek 2,
Yeah.
Paramount still wasn't going to invest any money into that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so because if you watch Star Trek 3,
Yep.
you can tell those sets are really small, even when they're on Genesis, like when they're
Yeah.
on the Genesis planet. Like a lot of that shit looks like paper mache. Like when you see the rocks falling and the ground, the earth gives away and
Yeah.
the crevice opens up. Like that, that's some TV budget right there.
I'd have to watch that again. Yeah, I'd
Still,
have to watch it again.
budget
Mm.
isn't everything.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, but it's like with Canon. They remember they did Superman 4 Quest with Peace, and then they
What
did.
a piece of shit that movie was.
I
What
know,
a
I
piece
know,
of fucking shit. That made
what
Superman 3 look like Citizen
masterpiece.
Kane.
I know. Well, they had Richard Pryor in Superman 3. At least they had that in there. I mean, Canon did that, and what happened was Warner Brothers gave them like a $35 million budget.
I thought it was
And
Universal.
what's that?
I thought Superman was Universal, wasn't it?
Oh no, that was Warner Brothers was Superman.
Oh,
I'm
was it
pretty
Warner
sure.
Brothers?
I mean, I know this was like the original one with Christopher Reeve. I think that was all Warner Brothers. I'm pretty sure.
You're probably right.
And when they gave Canon, because Canon was going to make the movie, they gave them $35 million. And what they did was they took a lot of that money to
Pay
make the
Richard Pryor.
He-Man Master Universe movie. So they only ended up spending like $17 million on that Superman movie.
Right.
And the biggest thing about that movie is it looked like it was heavily edited. Because Superman movies are usually like 2 hours long, and this one was only like 90 minutes.
Yeah.
It looked like
Piece of shit, man. It had John Cryer. I don't
Yeah.
even know how they got Gene Hackman back for 4 because he wasn't even in 3, and he technically wasn't even in 2.
Yeah. Well, I think it was a contract thing or something. I don't know.
No, it was see Superman 1 and 2, they were filmed, they were shot back to back.
Yeah. Okay.
And so what happened was Richard Donner was basically kicked off the set.
Oh wow.
And the cast was not happy with that whatsoever.
Mm.
And they were just not happy. So, and that's the reason why Gene Hackman didn't come back for the second movie. So a lot of the scenes in 2 where you see Gene Hackman's face, those are just like those are basically just shot for the first movie, and they just made it work for the second movie.
Oh wow.
A lot of his voice work, Gene Hackman,
Yeah.
his voice work in 2 is overdub.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's a body double.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
There's actually there's 3 versions of Superman 2.
Damn. But I just saw it on TV. I know Superman 2 was really good. I like Superman 2.
Like, yeah, I like it too, but they turned it into slapstick.
Well, I mean, they tried, well, especially with the third one. I mean, that was all slapstick. But I like the third one. 'Cause I like Richard Pryor, though. You know.
I like Richard Pryor too, but I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking with 3.
Yeah. Wow.
Richard Lester. It's Richard Lester's movie.
Yeah.
Because I think in order for a director to get a director credit, they have to direct more than 51% of the movie.
Oh wow.
More than 50% of the movie. And so what they did, they had Richard Lester come in for the second movie and basically reshoot a lot of Richard Donner's stuff.
Oh, okay.
So Richard Lester could get the credit for the director credit.
Yeah.
But what happened was he just ended up turning it into a slapstick movie.
Yeah.
You know, like some of those scenes on the like in Times Square or whatever.
Oh, you mean the opening of the movie?
Fucking idiot old man's just like flailing his arms, and I don't like. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like
Well, I mean, you mean the opening movie that was all like a big thing with the crowd and stuff, and a whole bunch of crazy stuff happened? That reminded me of like Wonder Woman 2, like the opening thing in the mall reminded me of something like that. You know. But they said they scrapped the ideas for making a Man of Steel Part 2, at least for now.
Wonder Woman 1.
Oh, you watch that?
No, man, I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Oh, there was a Wonder Woman. I mean, now with Gal Gadot, you know, there's like 2 Wonder Woman movies. Both of them were good, but the second one was like a little bit harder to take seriously. The first one was really good. Second one was more jokey.
That's how it is with movies. Eventually, they just beat a dead horse, like Police Academy. You know, the first Police Academy was actually somewhat decent.
Yeah.
But as the movies went on and on, it just became a parody of itself.
Oh yeah, I mean, but they went to PG rated route though. I mean, the first one was R rated, and
The
it was
first
like
one was R-rated. You had tits all over that movie. You had
yeah,
a couple F bombs here and there, and
yeah,
it was just overall it was a better story and it was better
yeah.
written.
And then the second one was PG-13. It had a little bit of boobs in it still, and then after that they were all PG rated. But the worst one was the Mission to Moscow. That was awful.
Mission to Moscow.
Yeah,
I
that
think I
was
saw it
horrible.
on Cinemax one night, and I turned that shit off because was there a claymation sequence in that?
I don't know.
Some
I
kind of
know.
science fiction.
Well,
I
they
don't
went
know.
to.
It was like a green screen or something.
It was terrible.
It was.
I remember I watched it all way with Cinemax. I tried to watch it again, just try to get like a feel for it.
Yeah,
Halfway
it's
through,
not
I
happening.
couldn't do it. Like after a half hour,
Not happening, man.
yeah, I
Even
couldn't do it.
five
It
is
just
hard to
wasn't any
watch.
good. Oh, I remember five. I saw five in the theater. I
I
saw
saw
part.
five at the drive-in, and that was. Oh wait, I saw six in the theater. That was the last one I saw, though.
Yeah. Well, I had a chance to see part six. By me, I had to work. So I was in the army, so I wasn't able to see that. But I saw this part five in the. See, I love that scene with the shark. You know, but that was the one wherever like Steve Gutenberg left it after part
Yeah, he was
four.
gone.
Yeah, so they replaced him. The guy they replaced was real lame.
I don't even remember. See, that's the thing. That's how you know a movie's shit when you have no memory of this movie.
Yeah,
You know, when you have no memory of a movie,
yeah.
that
I
movie's
still
such
remember the part.
shit.
Yeah, I still have memories of five and six. You know, but I mean they definitely was a decline in the quality though. You know,
Yeah,
they just weren't
severe
that
decline in
funny.
quality, just
Yeah,
like Superman.
yeah.
I
But
think
Superman was
Superman
had
3,
bigger budget.
like
Yeah,
in Superman 3, I think the story is pretty good.
yeah.
I think
Oh, I love
Superman
Gal
3
Gadot too.
redeems itself when Clark Kent beats like when Superman basically beats the shit out of himself in the middle of the
Yeah,
junkyard.
yeah,
You know, that kind of makes it kind of worthy, but
yeah.
I mean, you can tell that's a low budget movie, man. And it's shot in Calgary, Alberta. That's why, because it's fucking made in Canada, and everything made in Canada fucking sucks.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Wow. Oh,
I mean, whatever. It happens to everything, though. Everything just gets totally diluted,
I
and
know.
it happens with bands too, with albums. Like
Yeah.
they start churning out too much stuff, and it becomes quantity over quality,
Oh, yeah, I
a
know.
bunch of forgetful shit. Like it happens with everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah, it's
eventually
heartbreaking.
Oh, I have to deal with this bullshit.
no drama.
I know. I want to see if there's no more
You know, I
comments.
never saw the final two Planet of the Apes movies.
Oh, they're pretty good, but I mean, some people like I don't know. Some people don't like them. You know?
I didn't like the third one much. I
Yeah.
think it looks really outdated
Yeah.
and silly.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, you mean the old ones? The old
Yeah,
ones? The old.
I'm only talking about the old ones. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the new ones. No, I love part three. Part three was great. I saw it as a
Really?
kid.
Three?
Well, I mean,
What? Where they go to New York City and stuff?
yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I had a big nostalgia for. I thought part four was different. Part four was more
I never
violent.
saw four. I didn't see four. I didn't see five.
4 and 5 was more like the TV show. But I liked the 1, 2, and 3. I especially like the first one. It'd probably go like the first one, then the third one, then the second one, then
Really, you would rank three in front of two?
well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe
Second
not.
one was Beneath the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, I like that one too. Maybe
I
that
like
would be
that
the
one a
third
lot.
one. Yeah.
I like the sets. I like the sets. Like when they're in the underground, all that mutant
Oh, yeah.
aliens are down there, and they're all got the upside down crosses on
Yeah.
the.
But maybe I like the
walls.
second one better than the third one.
They got
It's
the
just been a
big
while though.
golden nuclear missile.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was.
Oh man.
So, some of the like those human scenes were some of my favorite scenes in the movie, and just the whole reproduction of the Queensboro subway station, and
Yeah.
just the tunnel.
Still part like Aiden Bennett, oh
I
my
think it was a
god.
different
Wow.
movie, different kind of movie than the first though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the first movie has you guys were talking about amazing stories and shit earlier.
Yeah.
The first Planet of the Apes movie from 1968 has a really Twilight Zone feel to it. Like it could
Oh
be a
yeah.
Twilight Zone episode.
I know I like that episode. I mean I remember seeing it as a kid. I loved it as a kid. And I remember seeing the TV show as a kid too. I might have seen part 3 of the kid too, but the other ones I never saw until like they re-released them 20th Century Fox in like the 89. I remember getting those at the PX in Germany. And the PX in Germany, the price for a DVD VHS did like
I couldn't
$15.95.
hear you, man. What'd you say?
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
shit, I'm too
wait.
far away from the microphone. How's that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened was they had like the Planet Apes movies, and they got re-released by finally put on VHS by CBS Fox,
Right.
and
Oh wait, I have the box set, VHS box set, but I only got it
oh,
like maybe 6, 7 years, 5 years ago, maybe
okay,
5, 6 years ago. I just bought it
yeah,
for display.
oh
It's
that's
a gold
cool.
box. It has 5 tapes, and then the tapes all line up, and it creates like one single picture using the spines.
Oh, cool, yeah.
I just got it for a display piece.
Well, I just bought a couple of those. I think I bought 2, 3, 4, and 5. I never bought the first one. I rented the first one in Germany. They didn't have the first one there, but I mean, when I was there, like the price for average VHS tape was $15.95, and that's probably pretty expensive for back then, in like
What,
the late
$15?
$15.95 back in '89.
Oh, for a VHS tape.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of a movie and stuff like that. Some of them were lower. Yeah,
I
depending on
think
what it was,
I'd
because
say
they had
about
stuff.
$20 for a movie back then.
Wow.
Maybe
I remember
even
paying.
more for some.
Yeah. I think the most I paid was like $25 for like that Kiss Exposed or whatever it was. I think that was the most I paid for a VHS tape back then. But I mean, they used to have it like whenever ET came out, because my dad wanted to buy it on VHS, and then they wanted like $300 for it at
For
Sears.
ET?
And yeah, they used to put it like $300.
Yeah, ET was a lot. ET cost a lot of money when it came out
Yeah.
because my mom was totally apeshit for that movie.
Really?
Yeah, I remember. I don't know how much it cost, but I just know ET cost more than the average movie when that came out.
Wow.
And it
Yeah.
took a full 5 years for ET to come to home video.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
That was like 87, maybe. I think it
Yeah.
was 87.
Yeah. Wow.
I was a spoiled brat though, because like my parents had a video store.
Yeah. Are you lucky?
Yeah, no, I was fucking spoiled, man. Spoiled brat.
That's cool as hell. You got that? Did you have like all the movie displays in your room and stuff like that whenever the movies,
Uh,
or
I
they would
didn't
get
have
rid of?
space for like a lot of the cardboard
Yeah.
style,
Well, they take up a
the
lot of
die
room.
cut cardboard display stuff,
Yeah.
but I still have about 20 or 30 rolled up posters.
Oh, cool.
Like when a lot of these movies came out to home video for the first time, I
Yeah.
had all the promo posters now available on VHS and Beta. On the bottom it had that like little,
Yeah.
like I don't put them on display. I don't do posters in my apartment.
Yeah. I don't
But I
blame
still
you.
have a Better Off Dead poster
Oh,
that
cool.
I'm gonna get framed one day. I'm gonna get matted and framed properly one day. Maybe I'll just take it into Michael's and have them. I would like to put that one up though, the Better Off Dead one.
Yeah. That's a good movie.
I love that movie. That's such
I
a
like.
good movie from
That was the same guy that
1987.
did One Crazy Summer.
The same guy.
Yeah, and then they said that was the same guy that did like the animation for the whammies for Press Your Luck. He also created that too.
Oh, the same animator did the
Yeah.
game show. Press Your Luck did
Yeah.
the hamburger animated thing with the
Yeah.
Eddie Van Halen guitar.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that, but you know what? It kind of makes sense. Yeah, like the whammy, like the little devil guy that like dances around the screen.
I remember I bought my nephew the VHS for one the DVD for One Crazy Summer. It had the audio commentary on it. I remember listening to it.
Oh, I love those, man. That's my favorite thing about DVDs is the audio
Audio
commentary track.
commentary, yeah,
I love those fucking things. I gotta quit
that's
swearing
cool.
on this thing.
No, you can swear.
It's a bad
No,
habit.
no, it's okay. You're allowed to
Bad
swear. I
habit.
don't. I'll probably go for another. I'll probably go to like 4:30, and then I'll probably wrap it up. I want to do a live and just do a response and tell everybody said thank you for their support, and then hopefully, yeah, I was just very honest and stuff at the beginning. I don't think I deserved what happened, because I didn't do anything wrong. But I said like Scott Neville did a very nice video. Cause I thought like Scott would crucify me because him and I were fighting, but no, and then, and to see what happened. And I was surprised everybody was so nice to me and stuff, and it meant a lot to me. You know, I hopefully that person will get in contact with me. I'm not either. I'm not hard to find. And maybe we can make some sense of everything at some. I just wish you would have. I wish she wouldn't have done what she did because I didn't deserve it. And then some people, but hoping resolve stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'll try to
listened to
get.
all the audio commentary for the Gigi Allen documentary.
Oh, there is none.
No, there's two.
Oh, two. Okay.
There's two separate audio commentary tracks.
Well, I never saw that. I
Todd
never.
Phillips?
What's that?
Was it Todd Phillips that made that?
I think so. Is that the same guy that did the Hangover?
I think so. I
Okay.
didn't see it. I think that's him though. I think it's the
Okay.
same guy.
Well, the weird thing is, I remember watching. I was like doing something else, and then I remember they'd have like they would have like the Tonight Show. Then they have Conan O'Brien. Then they have like the Carson Daly show, like later with Carson Daly. And he was interviewing the director, and I didn't know. And then he said, "You also directed Hated." And I said, "Yeah." And that's cool. Because I never saw Hated for a long time. I saw it on YouTube, believe it or not.
Yeah, it used to be on there, and there's no way you get that shit on there these days, man.
Yeah, I mean, I did watch on YouTube. That's how I found out about it.
Yeah,
I did
he
watch
does He does audio commentary track, but then the other other track audio track is it's Merle Allen and you remember Dino, the drummer, Dino, the weirdo.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's those two guys.
that's cool. Oh, not Judd Apatow. I know someone else did that. Todd Phillips or something like that.
Was it Todd Phillips?
You said it was Todd. I don't remember the guy's name. I'll be
I
honest.
can't remember, man. I don't have my DVD handy right now. Somewhere in
Okay.
the closet. Because I don't put my DVDs on display because I don't think they make good decor. So they're all in the closet. They're all in Rubbermaid containers.
That's okay. That's how I had mine. And I stopped collecting DVDs now. It's all streaming stuff now. I collect DVDs
I
for a
love
long time.
DVDs. I love CDs
I do too.
because
Well, I had laser discs. I mean,
really?
no, I didn't have any when not my stepdad, my uncle passed away. He gave me his laser disc collection. It was like, well, he made a big deal about, but he only had like about 10 or 12 of them, and it was mostly Disney stuff, like a promotional DVD, and then there was a music video one. It was like a mini DVD. It had like 5 music videos on it. Because I know Jeff used to work at that place, and they gave him that display DVD that showed like just highlights of DVD and stuff, and then they gave him like the music video one too. It was like a wild variety of stuff. It was like the one of Madonna video, and then there was like that Paul Simon video, and then there was like a song for Frank Sinatra at the end. It's just a bizarre combination. No metal or anything like that, Oh, when you talk about thrash metal, you never hear the term anymore. You never heard, speed metal. You never heard that term anymore.
Yeah, you know what? Half of those bands were known as speed metal back then.
Yeah.
There was no thrash metal until like the 2000s came along, and all of a sudden it's called thrash metal. Like even back in the day when Metallica were Metallica, That shit was never called thrash metal. Not at
I
all,
know.
man. Not even fucking Slayer was called thrash metal. I
I
don't
know.
remember that at all. Megadeth,
Yeah.
they called themselves speed metal. 'Cause
Yep.
I had this shirt. It was the Peace Sells, but who's buying?
Yeah.
T-shirt, and on the
Yeah.
back it had a dictionary definition,
Yeah.
and in the dictionary entry for the word Megadeth
Yeah.
was they had like two different explanations of the word Megadeth,
Yeah.
like a million people killed in a single megaton,
Oh
nuclear
wow.
explosion or whatever. But then
Yeah.
under that, it was a state of the art speed metal band,
Well, that's cool.
and but like DRI,
Yeah.
they called themselves speed metal because they had that album Definition,
Yeah.
which was
Definitely.
which was a dictionary page on the front, and they used
Yeah.
the word speed metal on the fucking front of the fucking
I
album in
know.
1991
No.
or 92, whenever that album was.
Yeah. I think it was 91. 'Cause I remember getting that, or maybe I got that in. Maybe I got that in Fort Bragg. Then I didn't get that at. I got on cassette in Fort
Definition.
Bragg. Yeah, I think when I
That
was
was a
in
pretty
Fort.
good album.
I liked it. I mean, because that came off of Thrash Hard. Remember? I remember getting that. I remember getting Crossover.
Yeah, Crossover was 87.
Crossover was like. I mean,
I still
that
have the
was like a.
Crossover T-shirt.
Yeah. Well, the logo is so cool and iconic
I
that
thought
I
it was
love the
awesome
logo.
on Crossover because it looked really shiny and
I
metallic. It
know it
looked
was
like it
so
was real
cool.
chrome.
And that was like a thing where they had like the thing. They had the crossover between like the skinheads, the punk rock skinhead, and then like the regular metal dude. So that was like a crossover between
Yeah,
the two. So that was really
you
cool.
didn't know if it was punk music or metal music. Like you
Yeah,
just didn't know. And it was
it was like a
Suicidal
mixture
was
of
the
the two.
same too. Suicidal Tendencies were like that as well.
Yeah. Well, they played Institutionalized. That was on. They played on an episode of Miami Vice, which was really cool. Yeah, that was awesome though.
Was it in Repo Man as well? That song?
I think so. I'd have to watch Repo Man again. I love the movie. I finally saw Repo Men with Jude Law. That was awesome. But whenever I see people say they think of the immediately Westfed, they never think of that one. You know.
That was 1984 Repo Man.
I think so. 84, 86.
84.
Okay, 84. I know Cisco and Eva reviewed it, and they said it was a very strange movie. I don't think they
Yeah, of
liked it.
course, because they're a bunch of normies, and Siskel and Ebert gave The Usual Suspects two
Yeah.
thumbs down.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, it's just like, well, that's how I learned a lot about movies from them, you know.
Yeah,
And they
I know.
kind of
They
made
were on
movies.
every week. I think everybody watched those two losers.
Now, I did. I mean, why I did watch the movie for a while, um, and then Roger Ebert went back to PBS back in like the 2010 for like 2 seasons.
Oh yeah.
And they had like two people doing that Christy girl who's beautiful, and then some Russian guy. And then Roger would just, I mean, he would just talk. They have other people talk for him. And then he would run from his office or view from his office. But
Oh,
I mean,
was he having? Did he have?
yeah, that's when he had the
surgery?
facial stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, the facial stuff. And then he showed himself at the very end. It was like all of a sudden he showed himself and said, "Well, this is the last episode." That surprised the hell out of me.
yeah, I know his face.
And then that's the last you saw of any. I mean, because whenever before his show started, like they had Cisco and Ebert under two other guys. It was like Medved, not Medved. It was the two Bens, Ben someone and Ben Lyon. And then they actually ended the show. They had like a highlight of the show and stuff like that. And then that's when the Roger Ebert show came to PBS. And it was like on Friday nights at 10 o'clock.
He made movies too, right? Back in the
What's
day.
that?
He had a movie. Roger
Well,
Ebert.
Roger Ebert wrote the script for Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, the old Russ Meyer movie.
Oh right, it was Russ Meyer.
Yeah.
There's tits everywhere, and they're huge tits, and they're everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Like,
well
every
he
5
that's what
minutes,
he
there's
liked.
huge
He
boobs.
liked using boobs in the movies, like huge boobs.
That's all the movie was, man.
Yeah, I
It
know.
would come on TV. I'm like, the only reason I'm watching this is because it's bizarre. Like it's weird. It's a
Oh, I
weird
know it's
movie.
weird. Well, that
And
was
the
one of the
thriller
movies that
made this
came
weird.
out. I was at X rating, and then it got re-released. I saw it on cable when it got re-released as NC-17. That was originally an X-rated movie. I'm pretty sure. Have you ever heard the Doyle? No, I never heard Doyle before. Not at all.
Is James talking about Doyle from the Misfits?
Oh, it said the metal band Doyle. I never heard of that.
What I was talking about?
I don't know. I'm not
That's
sure.
the only Doyle I know.
Oh wow.
I've heard them. It has that guy Alex from Cancer Slug. They're not really my thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
If that's what he means. I like
Yeah.
Doyle though. But
I'm not sure. I really don't know.
I have Doyle's guitar knobs.
Yeah. I might go. I might do what we did last time. I go 222, but then after that, I gotta cut it because I gotta save my StreamYard hours because they already gave me an indication like my StreamYard hours are reaching the minute mark already. So I mean, and then might not do any live for a while unless someone asks me to do a live, then that's different. Someone asks me to do a live, it's different, you know. And I'll put the phone on the charger, try to get some more sleep. And I'll probably wake up around probably like 10 in the morning. Try to finish watching that Sonic the Hedgehog too, because it's really funny. Jim Carrey's really funny in that movie. And it was funny. I just got caught up. I was gonna watch the whole thing. I got caught up in drama. That was Tuesday night. So I now only watching half of it. You know. I gotta get back to watching movies like you normally would.
Yeah, I think I watch more movies in the winter
Yeah.
because I think I'm home more.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
It's kind of hard to watch movies in the summer when it's hot and humid. Even with the air conditioning on, it's kind of hard to sit still.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
I think I watch a lot more movies in the winter.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't have a TV or anything. I run that shit on a projector.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah, I just have this digital projector. It's nothing special.
Yeah.
I just bought this. It's like it was brand new out of box.
Yeah.
It was like $80. Bought it 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and I'll never go back to not having a projector.
That's cool.
And it's just HDMI or USB or RCA.
Yeah.
Hook anything up to it. Like you can use RCA plugs
Yeah.
or HDMI or USB. And all I do is I have it mounted to the wall, and then I just have my DVD player under it.
Yeah.
Or if I want, I can just HDMI from my computer.
Yeah.
And then I just lay in bed, and then like I have it set up to where like it's using the longest span, so I can throw it just a little more than probably what it's rated for.
Yeah.
So I can stretch it out just a little more, and it's fucking huge.
Oh.
Like I use my biggest wall. Like my walls aren't that big, but it's pretty fucking big, man. I don't know how many inches.
That's cool.
But it's not high res like they have some projectors now.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing like that, but it's good enough for me because all I'm gonna put a movie on. I'm gonna fall asleep 30 minutes later, anyways.
Yeah. That's good.
But yeah, I haven't watched a movie in a long time. I watched Star Trek 2, 3, and 4 about 3 months ago.
Yeah. Well, they had the best story. I mean, the first one is just so different, you know. Like the first 40 minutes is just like they're showing like the chip going dun 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 dun. It's really weird how the
Yeah, I think the first one is just kind of like an extension of the original series, right?
yeah.
Like it's kind of got that feel.
Yeah, and it's like super. It's like 2 hours and 20 minutes or something like that, and
Yeah,
it's the only G-rated Star Trek movie that would be released. It did get a G rating.
Right. Yeah, it's unique for a couple of reasons.
Yeah,
And one is the rating.
yeah,
Another one is some of the effects were never used again,
yeah.
like the warp drives and whatever.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. I liked the movie.
Really need to see it. I don't have it, so
Oh, you don't have it?
I don't have that one.
I remember I made this back whenever I have like 2 VCRs. I used to make copies of movies back then. I remember getting from the library in Fort Bragg. I remember getting that one and Star Trek 4. I made copies of both movies.
Star Trek 4.
Yeah.
I have that
I love
soundtrack too. Star
Oh,
Trek
really?
4.
Cool.
Yep. But unfortunately, the punk song, remember the punk on the bus?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on there.
Well, I figured it's too like I don't know. I can't probably too out there, but it had cursing in it. But I mean, it's just damn in hell.
The
It made
song,
ass.
yeah, this actual song did have swearing in it,
Oh
but
yeah.
it cuts off before you hear that in the movie.
Okay.
Because somebody uploaded a really high quality version of that song in full,
Yeah.
and it's on YouTube.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I have it as an MP3,
Oh, that's
but
awesome.
I got it from YouTube. That's where I got it from.
Oh, that's cool.
Because that song was also in that movie Back to the Beach. Remember Back to the Beach with the
Yes, I didn't see that till ages later, and then Cisco and Ebert really liked it. That movie's really funny.
damn.
I
I
heard that
haven't seen
movie
that since
was.
it came out.
Well, I heard that movie was stupid. It played in the theater. I didn't get a chance to see it because I had to work. And then I remember seeing Cisco and Ebert. I mean, I heard about it, and I wanted to see it eventually. I heard it. I saw a review, and they said it was really funny. I was like, "Oh my god, I had to see it," and it was great. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
I need to see it again.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember renting it when it came out, but
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since. But I know
I'm gonna.
that song is in that movie, but
Yeah.
it's not on the fucking soundtrack. To
I
that.
gotta mute. I gotta use the restroom real quick. Not to cut you
Alright.
off. I mean, you keep going if you want. Okay.
I got a piss too, actually. Now that I
Okay.
think
Well, we'll just take a pee break. I'll just mute it. Okay.
I'm back. Are you still here, James? Uncle Jerry? "4:30 in the morning, and I'm all wound up now." Do you like any other metal bands, James? Metallica doesn't count. Don't tell Jason that.
Sorry, buddy. I had you
Well,
resting. Uh,
I tried my best, man. They were ignoring me.
that's okay. I mean, no one's in chat right now. I gotta get something real quick, and I'll probably just end up wrapping it up.
All right.
Just give me a couple of minutes. Well, I still have 4 people. That's amazing. I mean, that was a huge, big silence.
We dropped 2 people. I couldn't think anything to say.
Well, it's okay.
So
It's
I
okay.
ramble on and go on.
I said use the potty. Yeah, I couldn't wait any longer. That's. I mean, I'll go like how about 2:30,
How long
and then
is
I'll
that?
be at. And then I'm going to try not to go live anymore because I still have like another 20 days. I'm getting close to using up my 20 hours again. I mean, if someone asks me to go live, I will. But aside from that, yeah, I probably won't. See, I mean, maybe tomorrow might be a big revelation and stuff like that. Maybe things might get resolved with. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go down, or maybe not. I have no idea. I have no idea. I think Spoof said she was going to talk to her. So on the Discord, 'cause I got kicked off of there too.
Off
So
of where?
there was a Discord that was just made with me, her, and Spoof. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe Spoof got kicked off. I don't know, but Spoof said she's going to talk to her tomorrow. So
I get kicked off of everything, man.
me too. Well, I mean, it wasn't like that. Then all of a sudden, she just went. She just started saying all these horrible things. And I didn't. I swear to God, I didn't do anything wrong. It was just a misunderstanding, and she got mad at me, and then she took it out on me and stuff, and it just hurt.
Mhm.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe she'll do a live and call me up on there or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. But we'll see. And maybe nothing will happen. Maybe that's it. I did the best I could. I tried to be the best friend I could be, you know.
That's all you can do, man.
Yeah.
And besides, it's not real life. It's not much of a.
Well, it still hurts. I mean, I got close to the person, you know.
I know, but you're not dead, and neither
Yeah.
is anybody else. So
Yeah, I just,
that
yeah.
I gotta go to court this week for fuck's sakes.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
don't
sorry,
know,
buddy.
man. I gotta testify against somebody.
Well, you're a test for holy shit. No, I mean, do you
Yeah,
get
some
sequestered in a room and stuff like that, or I mean, or just
fuck's
what's
sake.
that? What?
Some homeless fucking jackass sprayed
Yeah,
me with fucking bear spray in 2020. And it's just
2001.
2020.
Or 2020? Holy shit! I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
May 2020.
Cause that's why you said Toronto sucks.
You know, this used to be a fucking good city, and it's
Yeah.
in decay. That's all I can say.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry about that.
There's no order here at all, man, and the cops are not your fucking friend either.
So
I
I
don't know
thought
who
like
I
that was
hate
a good
more. Do I
place.
hate more the scum or the cops or what? Like, I don't know who to hate.
Hmm.
I hate everybody. Like, it's a really bad mindset.
It was a
to
bad
be in.
scene. Well, I know when Marilyn Manson did that song, like what's that hate anthem? It said, "I wasn't born with enough middle fingers." Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Or
crazy.
no, I don't. I don't. But go on.
That was off Christ. I can't remember what one that was off. I can't remember. I mean, I stopped listening to. I mean, I remember listening to. Remember getting the Golden Age of Grotesque. That was the last one I ever bought. And then my sister got me like a thing, the best of Marilyn Manson, right? Like, she gave me that was like burn off a thing, right? And then I remember buying. It was a Marilyn Manson DVD. It had like all his music videos on it up to like that point. And I had that, and that was the last thing I ever bought from Marilyn Manson. And I haven't really been keeping up with this stuff. I remember seeing him on
I don't
Sons of
keep up with
Anarchy.
him at all. I had the
Yeah,
first album, Portrait of the American Family. I had that
yeah,
one
yeah,
with like Organ Grinder and
yeah.
Lunchbox. Remember Lunchbox?
Oh yeah. But that's the first time I ever saw him was at Headbangers Ball, and that's like I didn't know what to make of these guys. I liked the song. I remember liking the song, and then I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. And then when they came with Sweet Dreams, I was like, oh my god, I
I
gotta get
tuned
this
out by
out.
that point, man. By the time they did
Oh
that
really?
Eurythmics song, it was like,
Yeah.
see you guys later, bye.
Oh really? Well, that's why I got into it. I mean, I was really interested. And then they released the newer album, Beautiful People album. I don't know if that was called Beautiful People. I can't
Oh, that
remember.
was Antichrist Superstar.
Crazy Superstar. Yeah, I remember getting both those on. I remember getting that with the first one, second one, and third one all at one time. That's back when I used to. I mean, back when it used to be Rabbit, and I bought them all on cassette.
That was before he had man boobs and
Yeah, that was so bizarre. Yeah, that was very bizarre. So
Yeah, I think a lot of those bands they just kind of disown their original fan base after a
yeah.
while. They
Oh
become
yeah.
really popular and then they're not starving anymore either, so they're not
Yeah.
writing songs the same way. And also
Yeah.
too with Marilyn Manson, he fired his whole band after the first album because he's like,
Oh really?
yeah,
He got
'cause
too.
he was the rock star of the band, man. He was like,
Yeah, I
why am I
know.
gonna payroll you guys or
Yeah,
split this four ways when I can just payroll my band and
yeah,
you know I think everybody does that though. That
yeah,
happens to every like even Guns N' Roses became that, you know, where it's just Axel and then a bunch of payrolled employees, you know.
yeah. That's true.
And then at that point, the songs have no bite.
Yeah,
They're not desperate anymore. They're not hungry. They're living in $1 million mansions up in the hills somewhere, and they don't have the fight in them anymore. You know,
yeah,
it's like Metallica, you know, or
yeah,
I don't know, anybody.
yeah.
Eventually, you just kind of become sterile,
Yeah.
and it
It's zero
happens to
down.
everybody, man. It happens to filmmakers. It happens to rock stars. It happens
Yeah,
to everybody. They just eventually they become a satire of
yeah,
themselves,
yeah,
you know, and it just becomes lawyers and gimmicks and more gimmicks, and it's almost like wrestling,
yeah.
you know.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Just they have this persona. Their persona becomes, you know, that becomes their model, their marketing, their business
yeah,
model.
yeah. That's true.
And I think it happens with everybody, and whatever, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just think paying $750 for a ticket to go see Guns N' Roses is absurd.
Oh, that's insane. That's insane.
man. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that much. And then what if they suck though? You can't get man. That's just too much damn money. It's like it's just. Well, I didn't know concerts that much, and then you had like Barbara Streisand doing like charging like a couple $1,000s per ticket. I fell with that. Not I'd go see Barbara Streisand, but I'm just saying it's expensive.
Yeah, I mean, that's not. I don't think the average person would go to that.
No, I don't think so.
You know, I don't think she's doing that for the average.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying it's so expensive. It might be a political fundraiser or something. I don't know.
See that I get because I mean, even the elite, they'll have all these dinners
Yeah.
that will be like
Yeah.
$3,000 a plate,
Yeah,
you know, and it's all going to some money laundering fundraiser scam
Yeah.
thing. You know, the whole thing's a fucking sham.
yeah, I know.
But you know, like I don't know the way concerts are these days. You can't even get a floor ticket, man, for a general admission floor ticket for a concert anymore.
Mm.
Because
I will say-
they split the floor up with all this VIP section bullshit.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
back
what's
in the
up,
day-
Johnny, buddy?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm saying hi to Shawnee in the chat. Hi, Shawnee. Yeah, but just like I'm not bringing him up to start drama, but Miller was talking about David Spade, and he said like regular even tickets that aren't that great were like $240 for see David Spade.
For David Spade. What's
I
he
know
done?
that's right. I mean that's why not the nosebleed with like $240.
I
That's
didn't know
outrageous.
Spade was still a thing. Like, what's he done? Like,
I don't know. Just torn by he's cashed on his whatever celebrity he still has. The last time I saw he was in that movie The Do Over with Adam Sandler. I saw that like a few years back. That's the last time I seen him in anything. And it was weird because he was in Police Academy 4. And he said like Steve Guttenberg took him out under his wing, and that's before like Saturday Night Live and stuff like that. I think he played a skateboarding kid.
right.
It was I think it was part 4.
Yeah, it was 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
They shot
I
that
like
good.
part 4 too. That was the last the really big budget ones, and then they kind of got cheap, especially part 6. Well, part 7 was the worst though.
David Spade was in Light Sleeper, which was a Paul Schrader movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got a scene in that. Kind of
That's
a weirdo doing cocaine.
Oh, that's cool. I never seen that one.
William Dafoe was in that.
Oh,
Wasn't for
William Dafoe was awesome. He was awesome in The Lighthouse too. That was such a good movie.
He's a weirdo too, man. That guy.
William Dafoe, he's such a good actor. I bet
he's
you
a
a lot of
good
those are good,
Good actor.
weird.
But he's a fucking weirdo. He even looks weird.
Oh,
He
really?
even
Well,
looks weird. Does he not look weird to you? He looks
Yeah.
weird to me.
yeah, but I
He's weird.
I dig it. I think he's cool.
I like him too.
Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna wrap things up. How'd that sound, buddy?
It's your show, man.
Oh, I'm not trying to cut you off. I just gotta save my time and stuff.
I heard
Because
that.
I'm gonna got 2 people in there now. So I thought I'd wrap things up and then maybe put the phone on charge, try to get a couple more hours of sleep, and then maybe tomorrow's a new day. Maybe something will happen, and maybe something won't. I don't know. I'm not gonna just play it by ear, I'll be here all day, so I'm not going anywhere till my buddy John's Saturday if I hang with John. So I don't know. So I wanted to thank you very much, JB, for coming up. I want to thank John from We Play You Win for coming up. I want to thank everybody in the chat for just keeping me company and listening to me ramble for a while, and then we got into some real conversation about some real items and stuff. And I thank you for all your support, and thank you for everyone who did a video. Scott did another video called Drive. I gotta watch that too. I want to thank you, JB, for being such a good friend to me. It means a lot. It means a lot.
You're a good guy, man.
Well, thank you.
You got to stop letting things get to you, and you just have to focus on your own thing and
I know.
not worry about other people so much.
I know. Well, I just had feelings for that person. That's what and that's what sucks.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
get that, but just continue doing your videos
Yeah.
because When I found this channel, there was none of that shit associated with your channel whatsoever.
I
It
know.
was just you doing these product review videos, and nobody was miserable. And
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I mean. A lot of times the lives. I mean, ever since the last couple of months, the lives have just been all about the drama. Not all of them, but a lot about drama and stuff like that. It's just too much, It's too much. I just got to try to focus. Yeah.
I hear you.
I just get invested into it. That's all. I mean, because that's who goes live anymore. I mean, like the food reviews people don't go live. Ian K will go live for like an hour, but it's not like he doesn't invite anyone up. It's not interactive. I mean, at least I can go up on a panel. Some panels, I'm friends with people. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. So
Maybe I'll do some lives and we can just chat about bullshit. We'll chat about
that'd be
food and
awesome.
music and
Yeah,
drama.
that'd be cool. I mean, yeah, I try not to do the drama stuff.
Chat.
Yeah,
No,
I'm trying to get.
no mentioning of people who aren't here present
Yeah,
in real
I
time.
do the best I can. So I want to thank you and thank everyone for joining.
Oh, you're
yeah.
getting viewers, man. Oh no, never mind. They dropped off.
Well, four people. Well, that's okay. I mean, it was weird when I was talking about drama. Boy, I got a ton of people, and then they all dropped off. But that's okay. I wanted to thank you for.
They're vultures. They want to suck that
I know.
hemoglobin out of your chat.
Yeah, I know.
They're
Oh,
and
I know. It just sucks, man.
and
Hopefully
people
everything
like
get
it,
better.
man. It's like a car wreck.
I know.
People
And it was
stop.
definitely a car wreck today.
They want to plug in. They want to leech off that,
Yeah.
and we're all like that. Everybody likes a good car crash.
Yeah. All she had to do was just call me up.
Dead
We
body
could
on the
fix
side of the
it.
road. Everybody wants to stop, take a selfie.
Yeah. I know.
It's just
Oh, well.
human nature.
Yeah.
Can't let
you
it
know.
get you down, man. Can't let it. It
I
just
know.
sucks all your life right out of you.
Yeah. I know. Maybe things will turn around. I don't know. I just put the phone on the
Bright
charger.
eyes. Like
Yeah.
the Bonnie Tyler song.
I know.
All right.
Thank you very much for having me up, buddy. I mean, no,
Have
thank
you
you.
on.
Thank you very much for.
Oh,
No,
man.
thank you very much for coming up. Not,
Grow a mustache and wear something on my head and hide
Yeah.
the plane.
Yeah, hijack the stream. Yeah. Okay. I thank you very much, buddy. I'm gonna wrap it up in like 10 seconds. So, thank everybody for joining. Thank you for coming up. So until next, everybody, please take care, my legion. Okay, we're gonna go 24242. Hit that and hit and broadcast right now. But